Vince three-point shot.
It's a powering shot, baby.
Red Horse takes it to the house.
The following is a production of the Rough Rider broadcast team, a presentation of Watlington and Shires Productions. Northeast Texas Sports Network and Azalea Orthopedics present Northeast Texas Football, the 2023 season. Watlington and Shires Productions, in conjunction with the Northeast Texas Sports Network, brings you the Stadium pregame show featuring JBA Financial's Coach Talk and Campbell Portable Building's Area Roundup. Sponsors also include Tammy's Steptoe Realty, Hope Medical, Zach's Tent Shop, Rough Rider Oil and Lube, Center Tire Company, and Shelby Veterinary Associates.
We're starting?
Yep, we are.
Let's get this thing underway, everybody. Welcome to beautiful downtown Arlington, Texas, here for the state final matchup of the Timpson Bears versus the Tolar Rattlers. It's beautiful outside. It's a little bit cold, but inside the dome, conditions are perfect. We have a really great team of guys here with you today that's going to be bringing you the broadcast. Right here beside me, Chris Wallington. We got Larry Pierce, the voice of the Timpson Bears. Our producer, Steven Shires, Mr. Steven Shires, clicking the buttons for you. Other button clicker, the other producer, Scarlett Shires. We have some people in the back of the booth. Jack Callan Wallington, you want to get a picture of his face, joining us all the way from beautiful College Station, Texas. We've got the mechanic, Eric Mendoza. I don't know where he came from, but he's here nonetheless. And then manning the camera that everybody's watching right now, Zachary Jepson. That guy has the most proportional face I've ever seen. Speaking of proportional, look at this stadium. It's beautiful. No expense is spared. And let me just tell you, being in here right now is a completely different environment that none of us are used to, and we are so excited to bring you the game today. So let's go ahead and take a quick moment to look at some of our sponsors, and we'll be right back with the Stadium pregame show next.
Boom!
Steve Tinkle at Center Tire Company knows time is money, and that's why when you pull into Center Tire Company, it's like a NASCAR pit stop. You tell them what you want, and they're on it fast. Whether you need a set of new tires for your car or truck, a flat fix, or just a tire rotation, you won't have to wait long at Center Tire Company. Name brand tires you know, hometown folks you trust. If it has tires, either they've got it or they can get it at Center Tire Company, 880 Hurst Street in Center.
Shelby Veterinary Associates and Center understands that your pet's health is important, and they take every step to give your pet the best care. From preventative wellness exams to vaccinations, heartworm tests, and flea and tick pills. Ask Dr. Mark Josan about the benefits of dental care for your pet to prevent infections and bad breath. Also offering a heartworm injection that prevents heartworms and lasts for 12 months. Shelby Veterinary Associates, treating your pets like the valued family members they are. Now carrying Simparica Trio. Welcome back, everyone, to the Stadium pregame show. If you're just joining us, my name is Keaton Watlington. State final game against the Tolar Rattlers and the Timpson Bears. I have right here to my right, Larry
I guess I need
Pierce.
to turn around, don't I?
Yeah, take a look at the camera, give a nice little wave.
How you,
Larry
buddy?
Pierce, the voice of the Timpson Bears. You've been following the Bears all postseason. So let's take a little bit of a moment. Just tell me, what do you think makes the Timpson Bears a special football team?
Well, I mean, you can start off and you can talk about how great Terry Bussey is, and yeah, he does make them very special. And the one thing is they have a lot of great athletes across that entire football team over there. And Terry Bussey does make it very special, but they've got some great people there, some great running backs. They've got a great defense. They've got a really good offensive line out there as well. And they can make you pay in lots of ways. I've seen Terry Bussey kind of take things on his own and take over some of the game there as well in this playoffs here too. But I've also seen other players step up and take part of that too there, Keaton. So this is a very special football team, and the way that they're going through, they have a coach that they love. And Terry Bussey, this is his final high school football game here. He wants to go out with that title. And, you know, nothing more than the folks at the Piney Woods would like to have there as well. But what makes this team so special is just their family and their team, and they've come along all these 4 years to get to this game right here. It means everything to them, and that's what makes them really special here tonight. And being Wednesday in a short week, I still think that that's advantageous for the Bears here this evening.
I would agree, and I agree with everything you said. Special is the theme of the time.
Right.
You know, state football doesn't happen very often in East Texas, south of Carthage.
Exactly.
So south of Tinahall, I should say. So this is a special opportunity. Now, we've been following the Timpson Bears for a while, but we haven't been following the Tolar Rattlers.
Right.
So tell our viewers who might be tuning in with them for the first time what makes them a special football team as well.
Tolar Rattlers are a very solid football team. They don't have they have a lot of depth. They have some players that go both ways out there, like the Bears do. A lot of their key players, but I'll tell you what, they have a lot of depth out there, and they have a very good, solid running game. That's what the big thing for Tolar here is going to be, that running game here tonight. They're going to have to really be getting that running game together and see if they can keep Timpson's offense off the field. That's going to be advantageous. That's what Garrison did, but then they made some adjustments there in the second half, and the Bears were able to come out. That's what Tolar's going to want to do here tonight. I think the big thing is Tolar has a great running game. I think they have a pretty decent passing game, and that may be the thing is I think that the secondary for the Bears will be a little bit stronger than the receivers for Tolar, and that may be the difference right there in the ball game, I think, tonight.
All right. Good analysis there. I'm told on the script that you have a medical report. Is that true?
Yeah, we could do a whole medical report here. We know that J.J. Garner's out for the Bears. Looks like everybody's pretty healthy there for Tolar. They haven't had anybody that I heard out. Just a couple of guys that are out for the Bears here tonight, but just due to some injuries. But definitely J.J. Garner's one that we're definitely going to miss out of there.
Right.
But most of the Bears are healthy, and believe me, if they can put it together with duct tape and get out here and play ball, they're going to play in this football game tonight. I know I would.
All right. Well, that's the Quick Hope Medical Report. Thanks for tuning in to the pregame show so far. We're going to go to a commercial break so they can play the national anthem, but please stay with us.
At Hope Community Medicine, they believe that more than medicine is needed when providing quality care for their patients. With locations throughout East Texas, the vision is to give hope to those who seek a better life by caring for their body, mind, and soul, and not about their ability to pay. Through the network of staff and locations, Hope seeks to be primary provider of medical, dental, and behavioral health. Because the difference that Hope makes is the difference between night and day. Hope Community Health.
At Rough Rider Oil and Lube, they understand two very important things. First, you and your family spend a lot of time in your vehicle, so you need to take good care of that vehicle so it can take care of you. That's the specialty of Rough Rider Oil and Lube, protecting the engine that gets you where you need to go. Second, Rough Rider fans, they deserve the very best, so you're always welcome at Rough Rider Oil and Lube.
Howdy, everybody. That's my Aggie welcome. I'm Jack Callan Wallington, about to tell everybody really what a pleasure it is to be here at AT&T Stadium.
And let me explain, when he was a 8th grader, he would travel with us to games, and his job, remember this, Shires, he would be the stadium presenter. He would go around, look around, and come tell us all the cool stuff. This is the big leagues of that.
Oh, yes. I spent most of my Friday nights trying to get through stadiums, and I failed most of them. This time I have special clearance, and let me tell you, this place is beautiful. I mean, our area here, we have a 2-level press box.
Yeah, show everybody what it looks like in here, Zach.
It is. We have a lot of technology to our use, and we don't know how to use any of it. So, you know, a little bit of it is wasted on us. But hey, we are with the big leagues right now. I mean, we are up there with Brad Sham and Babe Lofberg.
In fact, I think this is their booth.
This is their booth.
I think this is their booth.
Guys, this is the coolest thing that I've ever experienced in my whole life.
Yeah, it's like doing the Rose Bowl parade, except for a lot better, because it's
a little bit better.
It's not the Rose Bowl parade.
Sure. This is AT&T
Well, everybody,
Stadium.
we want to thank our pregame sponsors all season long. Zach's Tent Shop, Campbell's Portable Buildings, Center Tire, Shelby Vet Associates, Rough Rider Oil and Lube, Bob's Pawn Shop. And they started on week 1 back in August with the Rough Riders, have jumped over to the Timpson Bears, and we are very appreciative of them. And JBA and Associates, John Black and Associates, for our coach talk all season. We don't have interviews now, but we will in postgame. Well, Jack Allen will hop to another commercial break. It's the stadium pregame continues, but glad you're here.
Thanks for having me.
Glad you're here. We'll be right back.
JBA Financial Services brings you Coach Talk, and there's a reason for that. John Black knows that when you're preparing for an important game, you need a plan. and they'd like to be a part of the details, the X's and O's of that plan. He's put together a good team, a coaching staff that would help you and your family get where they want to go. At JBA Financial Services, they're working to secure your family's future. There's lots of things happening at Zach's Tent Shop.
Like tinting your windows. It's one of the simplest things you can do to your vehicle, but it makes a big dramatic difference.
Ain't nothing marks your style like a custom lift or a drop.
They got light bars and grills and running boards and a lot of accessories.
They got all the best rims and all the best brands. Want to take care of your truck? You take it to Zach's Tent Shop.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Stadium Postgame Show. If you listen real closely, you can hear the Timpson School song being played with the glorious reverb in the background. And while that's going on, it's no better time to mention JBI Insurance. Mr. Joe Bill down there, he supports the Timpson Bears and all Shelby County athletics. Thank you for allowing us to be here and bring you this coverage. I'm going to set up something that we're going to do that we've been doing for a while. It's called the Roundup. This is the final Roundup. Right. We've taken this train as far as it can go. The train has made it to the station. The final Roundup. Chris Watlington, take it away.
During the season, it's the district Roundup where we let you know about district teams. Now there's only 2 teams left. So how did these 2 teams get here? Well, the Rattlers are something. They lost 1 game to a private school about week 3, but their playoff march has been something. They opened with against Trenton, 57-12. Cayuga, they in the second round, 60-0. They went to Italy and played Italy High School, 61-28. Marlin was expected to be a really tough test, 42-19. And Stratford, the Region 1 champion, they beat them 35-7 last week. They don't lose much, and they haven't since September. Timpson been the number 1 team pretty much the whole season. Their march to the playoffs, Corrigan 68-7. Wolf City 58-20. Honey Grove, which we expected to be a good one, 68-7. Garrison in the playoffs was their second closest game, 35-23. Their closest game was also Garrison for the district championship. It was an 8 or 9 point victory. Garrison, 7 miles down the road, has been their toughest competition. Ganado last week, 35-21. Good game. Timpson had to come from behind. So that's how the 2 teams got here. That's the tail of the tape. Timpson is an 8-point favorite tonight.
Well, thank you, Mr. Wallington. 2 very good teams on both sides of the ball. We're going to take a moment to hear from our sponsors, Campbell Portable Buildings, and other sponsors as well. Stay with us, though. The pregame show is still going on. We'll be right back.
It's one of the great slogans, right? Just tell them James sent you. But when James Campbell sent you away from Campbell Portable Buildings, he wanted it to be something that met your needs, whether it was storage or some inside beautiful living area. They can take care of you at Campbell Portable Buildings, where your building matters. They say, go Riders.
All right, everybody, time for the Ray Jones Chevrolet keys to the game. And here they are in short. Number 1, thunder versus lightning, as Larry talked about. Tolar's thundering run game versus Timpson, who can do that, but they also have, airstrike capacity. Number 2, who is going to fold under this pressure? You're playing on the Cowboys Stadium. Is that going to cause any problems? And then thirdly is the Terry Bussey factor. Can Tolar figure that out? If they can, they have a good shot to win. If they can't, Timpson will run all over them. That's your Ray Jones keys. Keaton, thank you for hosting our pregame show.
Of course, thanks for having me. You'll be hearing from me for the rest of the game. I'll be popping my head in here and there, but thank you from me. Thank you from everybody else who you're not going to see on camera or on the radio. Thank you for tuning in to the pregame show.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
Shelby Savings Bank has a brand new look. They're proud of where they've been, where they came from starting in 1981, but now they're moving forward with locations all over East Texas to serve you. Will Lucas knows that he's standing on the backs of giants that had a vision for the financial future of Shelby County. And he and his staff are taking that future into new directions with things like mobile deposits. It's the same bank, new look. Shelby Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back here to the big broadcast. We're ready to go here as Coach Mullins, as his Tolar Rattlers will take on Kerry Thurwanger and his Timpson Bears here. Both teams in their first time here at the tournament, at the state championship game for both teams. So nice job here by both teams here to make their way into the state championship game here in 2023. Coach Kerry Thurwanger, this will be his last season. And coming up in here tonight too is Terry Bussey, you know, the athlete that everybody knows him to be. He's had a great career. He's only lost 3 high school football games, and he wants to go 52-3 in his career. And it comes on tonight. Big Proud from Tolar is here.
Those of you,
Big Crowd for Tolar is here. I don't think anybody's left in Timpson, folks. If they are, they're in Texas Quick Care or nothing because they had to be there or something like that.
It's a huge crowd.
I don't know, man. It's going to be a rock on, and the Bears are going to kick it off. And here we go. Let's play some football from the state championship. I don't know about you guys, but I am so pumped. I wish I was down there playing right now.
I wish you were down there playing.
I wish I was, too. I think I would hurt somebody today.
I would like to watch you tackle Terry Bussey once.
I might grab him by the ankle and hang on to him like a lot of other people do, but that's about it for me.
I'm glad I'm not playing. Let me just put that out there.
I'm glad I'm up here, too. Yeah, this is.
All right, you got number 12. That'll be Giannis. He'll be back deep here as the Tolar Rattlers will get the opening kickoff. Number 12 sending it back here. I'm sorry, that's number 32. Number 32, that is Nation. And it's going to be a short kick there. It's going to be taken by number 4, Shirley. He is the quarterback there. And a nice job there on the tackle by Dalton Beckham, number 20 for the Bears.
When the radio announcers for the Cowboys and other big-time teams that play here do the game, I wonder if they watch the screens. That's the largest video screen in the world, I think.
Well, they have their own screens up in here they usually watch all the time.
Boy,
so right at the 35-yard line for Tolar is where they're going to start off here. And Shirley, the quarterback, is going to hold himself and try to find some room over that left side, but the Bears defense right there to hold him up. Going nowhere for a loss of a couple. That's number 8, Blessing. And he'll lose a couple. Number 7 is Nate Scourton with the tackle right there.
Yeah, number 75 came into the end to kind of help polish up several Bears on that. That's Gunter Muth, the lineman.
And they're going to get him back to the line of scrimmage here. Going to hand off, try to find some room once again, but a nice job there by the Bears as they hold him up. Big number 14, that is Nathan Lane. And he is Tyler Lane, Tyler Lane. Should have known better than that.
Yeah, Nathan Lane has a really good performer, but I don't think he'd have any business on the field. But big third down, big opportunity for Timpson early on.
Yeah, Nation gets back to the line of scrimmage, still no gain. 3rd down and 10 from the 35. Here's a pass, going to try to set up the screen, and they do, but I don't think it's going to get very far. Yep, he got break away. Nice job breaking away, but still going to be enough for a first down there for the Rattlers as they get it up to the 46, maybe the 45-yard line for a gain.
Yeah. So Nation got the catch, and had he been tackled when he was first met, it would have been a huge loss and punt time. But he broke a tackle, made the play.
So first down here, Ray Jones first down for Blessing and the Rattlers as they have it now right about the 45-yard line on a first down and 10. And Blessing going to look to pass, going to try to go downfield, got a man down there, and going to be over the head of the intended receiver. No flag on the play, as that was Nickelberry back there under the coverage for number 20, Behrens. And down there for the intended reception. Well, he had a hand on it, but it's going to be an incomplete pass.
And you could hear the Tolar crowd right there, a little upset that a pass interference wasn't called, but that's the first time we've seen Tolar try anything down the field. Maybe we'll see some more of that as the game goes on.
Here's another handoff, going to try to ring it right back to the middle there once again. And that is number 32, Nation. And he is not going anywhere there as the Bears defense have done a great job. Garrison Nation, he gets 1.
Yeah. All of their damage
46.
so far, Keaton has been in the air, that one pass.
Right. I'd like to take a moment to talk about Isaac Blessing. He has 50 total touchdowns on the season so far, so he's the one to watch for this Tolar offense.
So Blessing with Nation in the backfield. Blessing going to look to pass. Got a man down the sideline here. And a nice job coming over to break it up, Amari Bruton. It was a great play there by Bruton to come over there at the last second to knock it away. Incomplete pass.
No flag for offsides?
No flag for offsides.
I really
Good
thought
play.
Timpson was giving him a free play.
What is this? Is this Tony out there with his foot on the line of scrimmage, and we're gonna get Mahomes to complain about it? What's up? So that brings up a 4th down now, and 9 here for the Rattlers. So the good job by the Bears defense, forcing a punt situation here, as Stembridge will be the punter for the Rattlers. Back deep. That man, Terry Bussey, standing at his own 25-yard line. So here we go, as the Rattlers.
He quarterbacks, he returns kicks.
He does it all.
Okay.
Little rugby-style kick here off to the side. And
Effective.
Bussey's going to grab it there and take it ahead a few yards. And it'll be a nice start there after the punt.
I'm glad Bussey fielded that punt. It was going to keep bouncing.
That had a good Timpson bounce. That could have gone all the way to Frisco. Is that the right direction?
I think so.
Yeah, it's the right direction.
That direction. 50 touchdowns, you said, for Blessing. That's average of 5 a game. He played 15 games.
50 touchdowns total on the year. That's rushing and passing, of course, combined. He also has a 133.4 quarterback rating for the year as well. A very elite play. Again, we're going to have to watch out for Isaac Blessing.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so here we go as the Timpson Bears ready to go. First offensive possession is Bussey in shotgun. He's got Nickelberry in the backfield. He's going to hand off Nickelberry. Going to try to find some. Oh, what a great play in the middle by number 33, Owens. Owens comes up, makes a big stick for the Rattlers, and that's going to be a loss on the play of a couple of yards.
I'm going to see the way he just came in from the secondary and filled the hole. Knew right where it was coming. Sorry, he's playing middle linebacker, and now we know why.
Yeah. Man, he's basically untouched coming up in there. So no gain on the play, makes it a 2nd down and 10. 9:25 to play in this first quarter, and it's Bears football. As Bussey gonna look to pass, gonna get his man coming across on the crossing round. That is Colton Carroll. He's got him complete up to about the 28-yard line.
Man, is there our first flag against the
Bears?
Yeah, against the Bears. That's John Kellermeyer, the referee. First penalty of the game. Whataburger flag falls for the Bears, and that's a momentum killer. But it's a pretty impressive sidearm throw there.
Yeah, that looked like it was drawn up. It's a little hitch pass, guy coming over the middle, sidearm it. He catches it, falls down. If they can do that without the flag, that's good.
Saw him do that last week, didn't we, Keaton?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
All right, here we go. Bussey ready to go here on a 2nd down and 15. Now got some pressure in the backfield. Got some room over to the right side. Here goes Bussey. He's at the 20. He's at the 25. Going to be just close to that 1st down marker before he goes out of bounds. He's going to be awful close, fellas. See if he gets that 1st down there.
You see that pump fake right there, Chris?
He wanted to pass. The pump fake, I think he realized he couldn't, the pump fake sold the run.
Yeah, it was able to give him that space that wouldn't have been there if he had just tucked it and ran away. And that's what you see. That's what you want to see from those next level players, the ones playing chess, you know.
Yeah.
3rd down and 1 now for the Bears.
Big play. We've seen Tolar come up and stop a 1-yard run already, so got to get this one blocked up.
14 yards on that run by Bussey. 3rd down, Bussey's going to try to take it up the middle. He bounces around. He's at the 30. Oh, he got tripped up by the turf monster about the 35. He's out at the 40. 1st down, Bears.
Well, he was completely stopped, Keaton. No way he's going to get that 1st down.
And then he got the 1st down.
Because he was stopped again after about 2 yards, a short gain.
That's just something about, like we're saying, those players who have that little something extra, it's going to take more than just your normal effort to bring them down.
Yeah, there were 3 rattlesnakes that should have done it, but he's something else.
Now, are they rattlesnakes or the Rattlers?
They're the Rattlers, but
I guess that would be.
They're either snakes or they're the baby toys.
Okay,
so
yeah, okay.
I'm
they're
giving them.
the snakes, then. We'll say they're the snakes. There we go. All right, Bussey going to get it in the shotgun, throw it out here in the flat, going to find Johnson. Johnson got one man to beat and comes around the edge. He'll have enough for a 1st down as he crosses midfield and gets into Tolar territory there at the 49-yard line on the pass.
How about being DeCorian Johnson playing in the state championship game in AT&T Stadium as a sophomore?
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, but not as cool as being us up here watching it from this high.
We're freshmen up here this year.
Yeah.
We're our first year, aren't we?
See, we're getting to watch the game, and we don't have to sweat.
I don't know. I'm sweating it up here. Make sure we're doing a good job. I don't know about you guys.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Another first down for the Bears. Back in shotgun. Nickelberry in the backfield. It's going to be a snap here to Bussey, holding himself. RPO. He'll take it over to the right side across the 35-yard line. He'll pick up about 8 up to the 37.
Boy, I know he has the option. He truly does. He can keep it or hand it off. We were watching last week. If he would have handed it off a few times, it would have surprised everybody.
Yeah.
They have that option, but still picked up 8 on first down.
So Bussey once again ready to go. He's got Nickelberry to his left side. They go right to left as you're listening out there on the audio only on 100.5 KQB. What's up, everybody in the center? We hope you're listening and enjoying it. Bill back in the studio making it sound good, which is good. Got us turned in, and here we go. Bussey ready to go. Passing game been working.
Got it.
Colton Carroll at the 8-yard line. Touchdown, Bears!
42-yard pass, and Keaton, if that's not perfection, I'm not sure what is.
42 yards, straight, but as the crow flies, that was probably closer to 50 yards that traveled in the air. Just a great hit, great throw, great catch, just everything about that. That's what you want to see in the state championship game.
Colt Carroll wide open down here at the 8-yard line. He got away from the defense, got behind him, and I'm so happy for Colton. There you go. Colt Carroll, the first touchdown here for the Bears, and they take 6-0 lead. Here comes the extra point, Tyler Lane. Snap, looks good. The kick is up, and it is good. PAT good. That is a 7-0 Bears lead with 7:25 to go in the first state championship game. What we got, guys?
Well, we got a break after a Timpson Bear touchdown. We have Timpson Bear sponsors that are awfully proud of them. Ross Lumber Company, your complete lumber store and mill. They include distributing lumber, plywood, and millwork throughout the East Texas area. They help you get your job done at Ross Lumber, but they're longtime Bears backers, and they're so excited about this state championship game. Texas Quick Care, they got their start in Timpson. 6 locations throughout East Texas, but they started right there in downtown Timpson. As medical providers, they are excited about Timpson. As Timpson people, they're even more excited. The staff at Texas Quick Care says, go Bears.
All righty, let's check out that drive. Go ahead. On that touchdown drive, Timpson Bears touchdown drive. As they got all kinds of good stuff going on out here for the Timpson Bears. They got 7 plays, 83 yards, 2 minutes, 26 seconds off the clock, 37-yard touchdown pass from Bussey to Carroll. That is your touchdown drive for the Bears. There we go.
That touchdown drive brought to you by Ray Jones Chevrolet. Drive over to Ray Jones for the best in the new cars, the American tradition. Ray Jones Chevrolet brings you first downs and the scoring drive.
I was close. I got her there. All right.
Are we still live?
We are still on the air, ladies and gentlemen.
Cool. I'm sorry. I thought we were on break. My bad.
Awkward.
I'm sorry.
I forgot.
I'm sorry. Here we go.
I did the ad and I let my guard down.
We were all just looking around like,
yeah, we're
man,
just kind of waiting on the
this
producer
stadium,
over here.
this
It's our
stadium
fault.
is so cool.
Hey, our first one here, so there we go.
Yeah,
All
I got caught with my
Timpson
mouth
Bears
open.
score first. Tolar Rattlers going to get it back. Tolar, they had a good little drive there to start off, guys, but they forced them to punt, fellas, on that drive there for the Tolar Rattlers. So good job there by the Bears.
And I actually have something for our one of our stat guys, Jack Callender, read for us. Jack, go ahead and take it away right before the kickoff.
I am your resident statistician. I learned this in my research today that this is Isaac Blessing's first full season as a quarterback. He played his first 3.5 years at Tolar as the middle linebacker. Yep, and I saw an interview that he had. He transitioned this year to become a quarterback, and he said that the mindset has completely changed. It goes from this high octane, hitting people as hard as you can, to being calm, collected, and leading a football team.
Interesting. That'll be fun to watch for the rest of the game, but here's the kickoff with Larry Pierce with the call.
All righty, it's going to be a short kick taken once again here by Tolar. Trying to find some room here and bringing it to the Tolar side, bringing it up number 10. That is Stembridge on the return back. So it will be a first down and 10 for Tolar. Bussey on the stop right there on the tackle. So a good job there.
10 tackle by 10. That makes 20.
I was going to say that makes 100, but you are also right.
Yeah, okay.
Whichever math we're doing, we're both doing it.
All right, so here goes Tolar trying to see if they can answer back as the quarterback Blessing. He's going to hand off to the big guy, the big fullback there to the left, and he'll take it to the right side. He'll be tackled there by Lane as he crosses the 40-yard line. Number 40, Brown, on the carry.
Tolar had 1 first down in their last drive. And incidentally, known as a running team that has little passing game, they got their first down on a pass play.
All right, so here comes Blessing once again. Going to have a little bit of extra protection in there. Blessing going to look to pass. Got a man downfield coming across the middle in the seam. And another great play by Chris Nickelberry. Gets there just in time to knock it away.
That would have been an amazing long down the field throw.
That was a
very end. The safety there, watching his eyes, was able to knock that ball away.
Yeah, Blessing
he was our player of the game last week, and such a fine young fella, sophomore himself.
So incomplete pass makes it a 3rd down and 5 here for the Rattlers as Blessing rolling over to his right side. Now pulls it down, trying to find that rim, and he's not going to get the first down. He's going to be short of the 45-yard line down about the 44. It'll be a 4th down and 2. Great job by the Bears defense right there, fellas.
Yeah, and now what do you do, Keaton? Is it a
punt?
Are you nervous? Are you going to
punt?
Are you tempted to go for it?
You're tempted, but too early and punt it away. Let your defense do the work. Too early here in the first.
If I was the head coach, and it's a good thing that I'm not.
Yeah.
I honestly, I'd be going for this one. I'd be a little bit nervous watching how easily Timpson just scored, but we'll see if this is a fake or just a punt like Larry Pierce says it was.
Stone on for it. It's a fake. They're going to take it up. They'll have enough for a first down across the 50-yard line, and a good job there by Tolar to fake him out and get into Bear territory up to the 46 on the fake.
Direct snapped it to the up man. That was number 32, and he was wide open. Garrison Nation.
Yep.
Just killed him. Had nobody to even touch him until he was across the 50.
Yeah, he almost dropped it there, but he was able to hang on and to get a first down here for the Rattlers. So here we go, Blessing. Going to try to run it himself, and it'll be a great tackle there by Tyler Lane there at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Big number 14.
Tyler Lane comes right in on there and makes that great play. I'll tell you what, for a kicker and the way that he plays defense, Tyler Lane is a good football player, man.
Yeah.
I've seen him make multiple plays all postseason long, and he has done a great job, and he makes another one there. Look at that open field tackle.
Yeah,
That's a great tackle by that young man right there.
He got into the backfield by going under a blocker, made the play.
2nd down and 10. Blessing going to hand off to Brown. Brown going to be met there at the hole. Nice job.
Same guy.
Same guy, Tyler Lane. And Brown going to pick up a couple maybe.
Not your usual kicker.
He's going to lose one.
Sometimes if you're a kicker, it just means you got strong legs, which means you got a strong ability to tackle people.
I guess that's true. Big 3rd and 11 for the Rattlers.
3rd down, 11. Got Brown in the backfield as they bunch him up here in pistol formation for the Rattlers. And his tight end sitting in there, and that's number 33. That is Owens. A little extra protection. Here's Blessing looking for the snap. And look to pass. They'll try to find somebody. Got a man coming downfield. Oh! And that could have been some pass interference right there.
And we're going to watch that again. His Barons, his defender was on the ground. I'm not sure if he was.
Yeah, I think that Timpson might have got there just a little bit early, but it's a 4th down. We'll see on the replay here. Well, maybe not.
I think Timpson ran into each other.
Yeah, Timpson ran, Bussy and Dickelberry ran into each other there. Maybe not there, so, yeah.
So now if I was the head coach, I would punt from right here.
Punt it away. Here's a punt. Going to kick it out there to Bussy. Bussy's going to be standing there, and they're going to punt it away from him, which they should.
Beautiful.
And it'll be a great punt and a great placement down about the 10-yard line.
Wait, what do you call that style of punting when you kind of jog over to your right?
Rugby style. Rugby style.
This shit's worked. That's right. Stephen Shire said that's a punter that doesn't punt very often. Probably more already than he was last week in the semifinal. And for those of you that are not able to see this, which I guess is all of you, I'm confused, but the Rattlers, a lot of them are basically wearing bicycle shorts. There's no pads on their legs.
Right.
And it comes up to their knee, and you see their knee all the way down. Looks more like people playing out in the backyard, at least from the waist down. I just don't know that I'd want to do that without any pads protecting my knees.
Right. It used to be a rule that where you had to have the knee had to be covered with the pad, and I think they changed that. But yeah, the high school has now changed that now to where they're wearing them well above their knees. And I'm with you. I want my knees covered whenever I played ball.
Yeah,
right. So we got a long discussion going on right now as we get ready to go. 4:17, 3 minutes off the clock there by the Tolar Rattlers, but weren't able to do much with it as they punted it down to the 11-yard line, and that's where the Bears are going to take over. You got some other great games that are coming up here, especially on NETSN. That's going to be on Friday, I do believe, as Chapel Hill and Anna will be here.
Friday
for that
morning at 11 a.m.
Yeah,
That's high school football time. But
and
Chapel Hill have a chance to win the championship.
And another game that I'm really looking forward to is those old Gilmer Buckeyes.
Yeah.
How about them Gilmer Buckeyes, man? They've done a great job here, shocking them all out everywhere. So a good job by those guys here. And a lot of great games coming up. And Texas Stadium is going to be full for the next few days, that's for sure.
And we are excited that JBI, Joe Bill Insurance, Joe Bill Metalier Insurance, has supported the Rough Riders the whole way through and then jumped over eagerly to Timpson and has been a supporter of this remarkable run. Thank you, JBI, your insurance agent on Tennehaw Street and Center. Hey, guys, the discussion, you know what that is?
Commercial
That's
break.
A TV commercial break.
Commercial break.
First time we've ever had one of those, Mr. Shires.
We didn't know what to do.
All the time that we've been together, that's the first time. I didn't even know what it was.
Well, I'd like to take a quick moment to highlight the punter. Tolar punter Jacallen just handed this to me. He's been averaging 37 yards per punt with 5 separate ones inside the 10-yard line.
Okay, so he's effective when he gets a chance. Thank you very much, Jack Allen and Keaton.
All right, 7-up the ball game here with 4:17 left to go in the first quarter at the state championship game in 2A-D1, and the Bears have it back. Nickelberry in the backfield. Once again, that's Scourton back there with Bussy. Bussy going to look to pass, got all kinds of time. Got his man out in the flat over there to the right side, and he'll have enough for a first down. That's probably Bruton, or that's going to be Amari Bruton.
It's going to be close for a first down. We'll see him. I think it's going to be about a yard short.
It took 4 Rattlers to bring him down. What's a group of
first down?
What's a group of rattlesnakes? Is that
a nest? I think
a nest. It took a nest of rattlesnakes.
Hopefully Susan Pinnock is listening and she'll tell us.
Yeah, Miss Pinnock, if you're listening right now, we need your help. What is a group of rattlesnakes?
Another Ray Jones first down right there for the Bears. Take it up to the 21-yard line. First down and 10 for the Bears. Bussy going to hold on to himself, try to break one tackle, find some room here to the near side of him, just making moves, and he'll have enough close to a first down. So he gets up about the 34-yard line. He'll pick up about 9 right there, guys.
Because it took a group of rattlesnakes to tackle him on that one. I really need that word.
You do. A nest of rattlers. It's what it's taken every time. And so far in this one, a quick pass for 10, a quick run for 10. They're moving right on down the field.
Yep, on schedule.
Another Ray Jones first down there for Terry Bussy into the Bears. They move it up to the 34-yard line. And once again, after that good drive there that they had on their first drive, here come the Bears. They're moving it right along once again against this Tolar defense. And I like what the Bears have done. They're spreading them out there at the offensive line. That really helps control some of that defensive rush that they have. Bussy pulling it down. Can't find anybody. Now, finally does. Going to sit it over to the right side. Got his man into Tolar territory. And a big play right there down to Johnson at about the 45-yard line of Tolar. First down, Bears.
Johnson was down there waiting, saying, Bussy, Terry, look at me.
I'm wide open over here.
And finally, he looked at him and truly wide open. Number 5, Rice, was coming, but he was still 2 seconds away.
So if the Bears can get up here, a couple of touchdowns here in this first quarter, that's going to put it really hard there on the Tolar Rattlers. See what Terry Bussy's got ready to roll. All right, Bussy bringing it back up. Scourton in the backfield. Pistol formation, and Scourton to his right side. They go right to left on the auto here. Bussy holding himself the quarterback run. He'll take it up for a few, up to about the 40-yard line, maybe the 41. 4-yard gain there for Bussy.
Second down and 6.
Yep,
for the Bears.
Boy, Timpson has owned the first quarter, but last week they did not and ended up coming back and winning. So it's a good start. The Rattler faithful are kind of quiet, but it's still too early to start celebrating for sure. There's the snap, there's the fake. pass to his left, and boy, Johnson is stacked up by number 5. That's Rice.
Yeah, great play there by Rice. As they're trying to, good job, man. He read that when he came in and made a great play there in the outside there. Makes it a 3rd down and about 7 after a loss of a couple. Back to the 43.
And the first thing really
the 46-yard line
for the Rattlers to celebrate in a long time as we get down below 2 minutes in the first quarter.
And that tackle did not take a group of rattlesnakes, which I just learned is a Roomba. Spelled with an R-H-U-M-B-A.
I thought it was a dance.
That's your word of the day, a Roomba of rattlesnakes.
All right, so here we go as Bussey emptying out the backfield. Gonna throw it over to his right side. Got his man there at about the 40-yard line, and he'll be short of the first down there, as that was a Scourton out of the backfield. And the pass play up to about the 40, maybe the 44. So a pickup of a couple. That'll bring up a 4th down and about 5, maybe 4 for the Bears.
Yeah. And it was a great play, great pass as he was really coming. They were coming in hard. And
yeah,
he went to his very last option and got something, making this 4th down a possibility.
Right. Low pass, but he's able to pick it up. 4th down for the Bears, gonna go for it. Right there at the 44-yard line of Tolar. Bussey changing the play. Scourton in the backfield. Some pressure on the way here by Tolar. Tolar, oh, nice job by the Rattlers. Gonna rabble up Terry Bussey there at the line of scrimmage. And no gain, we got an injured Rattler out there.
Yeah, one of the Rattlers came up limping, but they sure made a good play, filling that. Well, he caught him from behind, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Man. Number 10.
That was Stembridge. Number 70, Clark, limping a little bit there. Hopefully he's going to be okay. He's a big part of their defense. Clark made a great play from the backside coming in there. And, boy, I tell you, Clark, he just got kind of bent up underneath there, and it's a turnover on downs. So a good job there by Tolar as they'll take back over with 46 seconds to go. And they're going to get a big run up the gut here. And that's a big run by number 32, Nation. And Nation will take it from the 44.
And what a swing of momentum right there. 2nd down now as he's same running play right up the gut. That's going to get the 1st down. But what I was saying is what a swing of momentum from a stopping on the downs to immediately just a big run by Tolar. It's starting to look like a different game, fellas.
Yeah. Big Ray Jones 1st down as the first quarter winds down. I guess they'll snap it again.
Yeah, they're going to bring one more play here as Blessing. Ready to go. Going to take it over to the left side. He's going to be met there. And he'll pick up a few. Be close to the 1st down. It'll be a 3rd down and 1 as we get to the end of the first quarter. Down to the 40.
All right, well, we'll be right back in about 20 seconds with the Batters Law Firm first quarter scoreboard.
Northeast Texas Sports Network and Azalea Orthopedics present Northeast Texas Football, the 2023 season. You're watching the Northeast Texas Sport Network presentation of a Wallington Shires production. The Timpson Bears run through the UIL state playoffs. Timpson game sponsors include Wayne Christian Financial Services, Ross Lumber Supply, Sabine State Bank, McDonald & Sons Hardware, and Rancho Grande Mexican Restaurant.
And it's time for the Batters Law Firm first quarter scoreboard with Batters Man.
This is Batters Boy, not Batters Man.
Batters Boy.
On the field right now, we have someone attempting a field goal for some reason. He nailed that one.
Nailed it.
25-yarder.
Really great kick, but that's not what we're focusing on. We're focusing on the other scores that are in the state championship. Let's start with the 1A, the Gordon Longhorns versus the Westbrook Wildcats. That score was 70-20 in favor of Gordon. And the Oglesby Tigers versus the Benjamin Mustangs, that score was 82-34 in favor of Benjamin. Basically, if you are a team with a first name in your town, you have won by over 40 points. And not like the other two games. This score currently at the quarter break is 7-0, so much closer, much more compact.
Great deal.
Yep.
That's the batter's law firm. And we just had a Timpson person make that kick. He's going to win money. Did you see who it was, his name?
No.
Okay. Yeah, ding dang it.
But the batter's law firm scoreboard's not over yet, fellas,
I'm
because
sorry.
we've got some games to look forward to for the rest of the state run. The Mart Panthers versus the Albany Lions. We had the privilege of covering the Mart Panthers a little bit earlier, so they're kind of our friends. The Franklin Lions versus the Malakoff Tigers are going to be on Thursday at 3 p.m. The Tidehaven Tigers versus the Gunter Tigers also on Thursday. And on Friday, the Gilmer Buckeyes versus the Belleville Brahmas. Of course, there's a whole lot more state championships games to go on, but that's what we've got to cover and what you got to look forward to next after this game, I guess. But action back on the field. I'll turn it back over to y'all.
Here we go as they switch ends, and the Rattlers going to try to run something up to get there, but a good job by the Bears defense. They've done a really good job there in the middle of the field, and a good stop there on the run. That is Guttermuth. And Guttermuth with the stop right there as a little run there by Nation. Brings up a 4th down and about 5 from the 42-yard line. So good job here by the Bears defense. They've done a really good job here, but Tolar, they had the fake punt and got it. So they're going to go for it on 4th down and about 3 here. And see what Blessing may do here as they're going to go for it. 4th down and 3. The ball sitting on the 44-yard line of Timpson.
Got to get to the 39.
They are going to punt. Okay. They are going to punt. Just going to check and make sure.
Yep.
So it will be a short punt. And it'll be bounced, and the Tolar's going to run down there and try to get he's going to slide into the end zone.
But where he stopped it is where they're going to give the Bears the ball at the 3. Well, that's
I didn't think that was right. If you carry the ball, carries you into the end zone, it should be.
So
I thought that should be at the 20. So we'll see.
Let's make that his 6th punt within the 10-yard line.
People have just joined us. Tell us that again.
The punter for Tolar, that's his only. Well, he's averaging 37 yards per punt, and that is his 6th one within the 20-yard line. So really effective punter right there, even though he has a funky style.
All right, it is Bears football at the 4-yard line. And a 1st down and 10 here for the Bears. They lead at 7-0. 11 minutes to go here in the first half. Bussey with Scarleton in the backfield. Now going left to right as you're listening. Everybody on 100.5 KQBB, what's up, everybody? Bussey going to catch Johnson coming across. Johnson!
Oh, he's gone.
Down the middle of the field at the 40. Midfield. Are they going to catch him? They're not. 20. 10. Touchdown, Bears. 94 yards for the house. Touchdown!
Somebody get that man.
That's a big one right there, fellas. You can't get bigger than that in this stadium.
That's it.
Wow!
Somebody get that man some oxygen.
One play, 6 seconds, and the Bears are in the end zone. That's what I'm talking about. 13-0. Big play by the Bears.
Tolar's got to be a little bit shell-shocked because
they're not used to that.
No, and it was starting to kind of turn the tide a little bit. They didn't score, but they had the Bears down in the middle of nowhere, and 97 yards later, it was not a long pass or a difficult pass. He was just wide open, and your boy outrun and everybody. Who's that guy?
Deontay Johnson. DeCorian Johnson. Sorry, not Deontay. DeCorian. And it's good by Lane. 14-0 Bears in this first half. How about that? We got to take a break here, I guess.
Yep.
So we'll be right back from AT&T Stadium. Bears on top in the state championship game. That's what I'm talking about.
You know that Ace Hardware of East Texas is all the hardware you need, but there's a lot of other things they have too. Fun things for your camping trips. Fun things to wear when you go outside. For the 4th of July barbecue, to the house warming in the fall, to your Christmas shopping and clothes for all year long, it's Ace Hardware, the helpful place of East Texas. Rough Rider football brought to you in part by Sandy Cox State Farm, Shelby County's good neighbor. Joe's Car Wash, the easy and convenient way to keep it clean. And McAdams Propane, get it cooking and keep it warm with McAdams.
Welcome
Alrighty,
back,
folks.
everybody. Hey, Joe's Car Spa. Bears, when you find yourselves in the center of Shelby County, bring your car by Joe's Car Spa for some pampering. Just drive through and let the spa do its thing. And if you feel like it, enjoy the use of the high-powered vacuum to get the inside clean, too. Joe's welcomes fans from Timpson anytime. See you at the Car Spa on Tennehaw Street in Center.
Hey, I'll tell you what a great one. You know, one play, 96 yards, just a few seconds off the clock. Let's see, 9 seconds off the clock. And most of that was for Johnson to get down the field for 96 yards. One play, 14-0 Bears. And what a play by the Bears right there, 97-yard touchdown reception.
We are at commercial break, so let me tell you about Wayne Christian & Associates. 40 years plus experience in the banking, then real estate, then insurance and financial services industries. As a senior advisor, he knows what he's talking about to help you plan your retirement or whatever it is financially you need to plan. He's proud of these Bears, and he's proud to be in East Texas. Come by and visit with him about your financial future. Wayne Christian & Associates.
Yeah, that play right there, you can't really write up a script better than that for the Bears. That was we like to talk a lot about momentum here in high school football because I think momentum is a big deal.
Yeah.
And that right there is a momentum killer if you're the Rattlers and a momentum starter if you are the Bears. So be interesting to see how Isaac Blessing and the Tolar Rattlers respond.
You kind of get the feeling this might be the most important moment in their season.
Now or never.
To respond now. And the kick is going to be fielded at the 20, to the 25, and to the 30. Makes a move, gets to the 35, brought down, tugged down from behind by number 56.
That's Jacaden Adams, number 56. That was number 2, Culberson, on the carry there for the Tolar Rattlers. So 2 possessions out of their 3, and the Bears got 2 touchdowns here. So 3 empty possessions so far for the Rattlers. They haven't been able to really stay between the 20s. That's about it so far.
That was the longest pass and reception in 2A state championship history that we just witnessed, folks.
That's pretty awesome right there, huh?
That's going to help.
So Tolar Rattlers will have it at the 33-yard line, make that the 36-yard line as Blessing trying to find some room. And now got to throw it downfield. He's got 2 men down there, and it's an incomplete pass as he threw into some coverage right there. Tried to get it to number 20, that is a Barons, but it's an incomplete pass.
And that was a tough throw to make. He threw it over his body trying to take his momentum and throw it a different way. The fact that he even got it close shows how strong of an arm and how good of an athlete Isaac is. I'd like to take a second to say he is also their leader in tackles for a loss on the team. Not only passing yards, but tackles for a loss as well.
And Blessing going to hold himself, pulls it down. He's going to try to find some room here to the near side. And he is finally pulled down once he gets to the 45-yard line by Terry Bussey. So he'll pick up 9 there and be about a 3rd down and about 1 here for the Rattlers as we get down to 10:23 to go here in this first quarter, and the Bears lead it 14-0.
Isaac Blessing also the team leader in tackles. So the team leader in passing yards, tackles for a loss, and tackles. That's who their quarterback is.
So here's Blessing up under center this time. Twin back set. Going to try a little more power running football here against this Bears defense. See what they come up with. Hand it off up to Get there, and a nice job cutting him up. Taking his legs out from under him. Number 9 for the Bears. That is Baylor Kimbrough. As a short run. But it's enough for a Ray Jones first down. Up to the 48-yard line for the Rattlers. Nice job there by Kimbrough, taking the legs out. Nice tackle.
Important Ray Jones first down for him.
Here's that power running. They're going to be a wildcat formation running right now. It's kind of what they're going with. As that is a direct snap.
Yeah, he didn't.
To number 8, Blessing.
He had 0 momentum, didn't he? Just kind of trotting up to the line, hoping a hole would open, but it didn't.
Right there about the 49-yard line, a gain of 1 there by Blessing. Makes it a 2nd down, and they'll call it about, he got picked up a few, so they'll call 2nd down to 7. Get a handoff, and the Bears right there in the defense, a nice job at the 49-yard line to bring him down for a loss in the backfield. Adams, Bennett, and Bruton all on the stop right there in the backfield to bring him down. Great play by the Bears defense. So that's going to take him back to, I'm going to give him the line of scrimmage here. So back to the line of scrimmage, making the 3rd down and 7 now for the Rattlers.
Big play.
They've done a pretty good job here. They've had a couple of third down conversions here. I think they were 2 of 6 at the end of that first quarter, what I saw. Here's Blessing, ready for the snap. Fakes the handoff. Now going to look to pass, pulls it down, looking for some trouble. He got nobody there. He's being flushed out of pocket, and he's going to be taken down. I don't think he's going to get enough for a first down as he goes to the 40. Yeah, he'll have enough for a first down. He'll have enough there to the 40. Little run there.
A flag down in the backfield. A penalty.
Holding.
Like, yep.
That'll be against the Rattlers. Penalty against the Rattlers. A holding call.
First one, isn't it?
Yes, that's our first penalty tonight.
I got a stats update for us. Through the first quarter, Terry Bussey 7 for 7, 185 yards and 2 touchdowns, 100% passing completion. Isaac Blessing 1 for 6, 11 yards and 16% completion. So, tale of 2 different cities right here towards the beginning of the first quarter. 2 different quarterbacks as well.
That'll take it to a third down and about 17 or 18 after that penalty, back to the 40-yard line on their own 40 now. Here come the Rattlers back to the line with a third down and long for Blessing. Passing situation here. Blessing going to look to come down the middle of the field. Got a man downfield.
Oh, wow.
Oh, what a catch.
Oh, he dropped it.
And he dropped it. Oh, my gosh, he had it and he dropped it. Barons had it. Would have been a great job there by the Rattlers at the 15-yard line and just not able to bring the pass in.
Oh, man,
you got to feel bad for the young man.
I hope something good happens. Now, he wasn't completely, absolutely wide open. The Bears were catching up to him.
Yeah.
But still.
You just can't ask for a ball to be delivered in a better spot.
Pass.
Hey, I'll tell you what. I think Nickelberry got a hand in there, didn't he, Shires? I think he did. Fourth down and long. Here comes the punt now once again by the Rattlers after the incomplete pass.
And that's the thing, from a small town like that, you're going to remember that forever, but Tolar's going to remember that forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nickelberry, I think you're right there, Shires. Nickelberry did get a piece of it. That's going to go away from Bussey once again, and it'll bounce there at about the 30, 35-yard line, and that's where the Bears will take over as another punt for the Rattlers, as they haven't really, other than that big play right there, Chris, which would have been good, they haven't really got down inside the 20. And I think I told you guys over the last few weeks, the Bears will let you play between the 20s. When they get to the 20s, it's going to be pretty hard.
And, yeah, they just missing that opportunity is going to haunt them for the rest of the game. This is a huge, though, opportunity for the Bears.
Yeah, this is their chance to make a statement, come back and make it a 3-possession game before the halftime break. Would make that really difficult. So let's see what Terry Bussey and the Timpson Bears are able to do right here.
34-yard line, first down and 10, 8 minutes to go for Bussey and the Bears. Bussey flushed out of the pocket, now moves from the left to the right side, throws it up, got a man downfield, that's Bruton. He's into Tolar territory, and he makes the catch at the 44-yard line. First down, Bears. Ray Jones, first down.
And that was not an easy Ray Jones first down. It was a good pass, but the defense was there. He just went up and got it.
Great job by Bruton. We're going to get a penalty flag. Ineligible man downfield. Oh, okay. Bears get the penalty, and that's going to take that back. And that's going to donate a great play to an ineligible man downfield.
We talk a lot about momentum in high school football, and that right there is a momentum killer. You have your guy go up and make that good of a play, and then it doesn't count. I'm glad Patrick Mahomes isn't here. He'd be pitching.
Well, yeah, he might throw a fib.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Pat.
14-0, 7:45 to go here into this first half, and the Bears with their third penalty here, I do believe, and it's a first down to 15 after a great play that is now negated after that. So Bussey and Nickelberry in the backfield going left to right. Going to give to Nickelberry. Nickelberry going to try to find some room there to that left side. He'll get above the 30-yard line. We got another penalty flag coming down, and that's usually in the area of a hold as well.
I'd like to apologize to Patrick Mahomes. I didn't mean anything by that. Please don't sue me. We're good. We covered it. We're good.
Like he ain't got enough money already.
Yeah.
Oh, it was against the Tolar Rattlers with the low block.
Yeah.
And that's an automatic first down. And, yeah, you can tell him he's going down right there at him. And,
And Shelton Melancon was the one that got that personal foul. He received it, and he's limping off the field as a result of it. So, good call.
That's number 60, Michaels, right there. Just going to get that penalty. But we can't lose those offensive linemen like that. So at the 45-yard line, it's a Ray Jones first down by way of penalty for Bussey and the Bears. Spreading them out.
Right, man.
Spreading them out. Watch this play right here. Bussey checking the sideline. Has what he likes. Gets with his offensive line now ready to go. Here's a snap. Bussey throwing out here in the flat. Great job by Tolar, and the Rattlers. Ball's out. I don't think it was a completed catch. It was an incomplete catch.
Incomplete. Yeah, they picked it up, ran with it. Might as well, hoping for it, but.
Yeah, they're asking for it to be, but nope. That was an incomplete pass. He never made a football move.
Another one you got to feel for the Rattlers right there. Just the second time that ball just hasn't bounced their way. And in a close game like this, those are crucial.
See, yeah, he never actually had possession of the football there, but a nice play there by Rice, number 5, to dislodge it, but he never actually had possession of the football.
Great defensive play. Just unfortunately, instead of a great defensive pass defense, they were hoping for a big turnover that would have turned the course of the game. Just wasn't quite. It was a good call. It's the right call.
So Bussey now ready to go. Nickelberry in the backfield. Going to give to Nickelberry. We're going to get a stoppage of the play here before the snap. Going to get another penalty flag.
No penalties for the first quarter and a half, and now we can't stop it. Timpson took too long to snap that ball. Second down and 15. While they're marking it off, let me say thank you to our good friend Danbert Collum and his gym on the square. He says, go Bears, get strong, get stronger. It's what it's all about. It's what the Forge Gym is all about on the center square, back in the Rough Riders and the Bears.
That was a good ad read right there. Now I'm pumped up.
So here's Bussey ready to go. Shotgun. Nickelberry to his left side on a second down and 15 now for the Bears. Bussey going to throw it out in the flat. Got his man. That is Colton Carroll. Going to take it up and get close to that first down yardage. So Colton, who had that touchdown earlier, gets this pass, and he'll take it up to Tolar territory and take it to about to the 49-yard line. Gain of 9 right there.
Lined up wide left, came towards the quarterback 2 steps, took the pass, then went left again away from the pursuit. Easy play, easy pass, but sometimes you end up going for a touchdown there. In this case, it was second down and 15. Now it's third down and 4.
So third and manageable for the Bears as Bussey brings them to the line. They're 1 of 2 on third downs here so far into this first half. Going to hand off to Nickelberry. Nickelberry, he gets met there at the line of scrimmage, falls forward, and he might have got a yard. He might have got back to the line of scrimmage for no gain.
He just got eaten by a Roomba of rattlesnakes.
He was hit several times.
It just comes off the tongue right, Roomba, you know, a Roomba of rattlers.
They may be bringing the punt team in, can't tell.
Number 60, Michaels, with that stop right there. I don't know if they're going to do that here. Midfield, up
right
by
on
2.
Midfield, yeah.
I mean, maybe bring him out, maybe try to get him to jump off. Get that 5-yard penalty. You never know. We'll see what the Bears decide to do.
Bussey's in. Nope, looks like there is a punter behind Bussey. Yep.
Yeah, we're going to punt it away here. And they will punt it away and pin back. The Rattlers try to get it back there deep at the 15-yard line. Takes the catch. And the Tolar, the Rattlers, with some room up the sideline. And finally pushed out of bounds there by Bussey. Is a good return by the Rattlers. Gives them good field position there inside Timpson territory at about the 47-yard line.
Have I mentioned that we like to talk a lot about momentum? That right there, big play, maybe they can capitalize on it.
And they returned it to roughly the line of scrimmage where we punted from. If you're Timpson, so it might as well have gone for it.
Yeah, just throwing an incomplete pass out there. Same thing almost.
Yeah.
So
when we get to halftime, Mr. Pierce, we will have the Aurora Concepts halftime show, and it is a good one. We'll tell you all about it when we come back.
All right, we got a timeout we got to take right here, and so we're going to take it on NETSN from AT&T Stadium.
At Rough Rider Oil and Lube, they understand 2 very important things. First, you and your family spend a lot of time in your vehicle, so you need to take good care of that vehicle so it can take care of you. That's the specialty of Rough Rider Oil and Lube, protecting the engine that gets you where you need to go. Second, Rough Rider fans, they deserve the very best, so you're always welcome at Rough Rider Oil and Lube.
Shelby Veterinary Associates and Center understands that your pet's health is important, and they take every step to give your pet the best care. From preventative wellness exams to vaccinations, heartworm tests, and flea and tick pills. Ask Dr. Mark Jasson about the benefits of dental care for your pets to prevent infections and bad breath. Also offering a heartworm injection that prevents heartworms and lasts for 12 months. Shelby Veterinary Associates, treating your pets like the valued family members they are. Now carrying Simparica Trio.
Steve Tinkle at Center Tire Company knows time is money, and that's why when you pull into Center Tire Company, it's like a NASCAR pit stop. You tell them what you want, and they're on it fast. Whether you need a set of new tires for your car or truck, a flat fix, or just a tire rotation, you won't have to wait long at Center Tire Company. Name brand tires you know, hometown folks you trust. If it has tires, either they've got it or they can get it at Center Tire Company, 880 Hurst Street in Center.
Welcome back, everybody. Rancho Grande and Timpson says, go Bears. The biggest challenge for someone eating there, trying not to eat too much chips and salsa so you can completely enjoy the excellent Tex-Mex feast coming your way. It's awesome from first bite to last bite, like the Bears have been from first game to last. Go Bears from Rancho Grande.
All right, timeout over, TV timeout over, and the crowd getting into it here on both sides on the big screen here in Dallas at AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys. Final game of the night here. And time possession, a little over 9 minutes, almost 10 minutes for Tolar, and almost 9 minutes for Timpson so far.
Tolar's had the ball longer than Timpson and has no points to show.
Tolar football right now. First down and 10 and trying to get it back up into the middle here. They're trying to on that running game. That's Brown once again. He'll push it up just a little bit here and get to the 45-yard line for a gain of 2.
Telling you about the Aurora Concepts halftime show. Keaton and Jack Allen will be your host. We'll give Larry, you'll give the DQ play of the first half. I think I know which one that might be. Yeah. We'll talk a little more about it.
History-making play.
After this play.
Here's Blessing, ready to go. Going to hand off Brown, and he gets hit in the backfield there at the line of scrimmage. Nice job, Bears, once again. Jacaden Adams. What a big play in the middle. That's my man right there. I've been watching Jacaden all season, man. He has played some plays. I see the big man getting to take care of business in there.
Runner got just one hard-earned yard. By the way, we will also cover the Timpson Marching Band brought to you by Tatum Music Company. And then Batter's halftime scoreboard, and then Borders Poultry Supply will bring you a little bit of halftime analysis. That's all coming up on the Aurora Concepts halftime show.
Blessing with Brown to his right side, bringing the man in motion right to left. Here's Blessing, going to look to pass. Going to be flushed out in the backfield. And here comes the screen, but the Bears read it really well, and they'll pick up a couple, but it's going to be 4th down and long, and the Bears defense has been taking care of business here in this first half, fellas. That's been doing what they need to do.
They've run 3 plays. They've gotten 4 yards. Now they face 4th and 6, and I think they're bringing in the punter, Keaton. That one surprises me.
Yeah, it's, I don't know what I would do. I'm glad I'm not the head coach having to make this decision. It's a tough one right there because you don't want to not get, you don't want to not convert and then leave Timpson right there with a short field, especially this close to halftime.
You got to punt it away here, though, as your offense is really not picking up those big first downs. And here goes the rugby-style kick. And going to try to get it down here deep. Beautiful. And another great punt once again.
A real quick note on why you do that rugby-style kick. If you run with the ball a little bit, it gives your gunners a little bit of a chance to get down there and down it at the 5-yard line.
Now you know.
So they're already down there. So that rugby style, it might actually be intentional.
The last time Timpson had the ball, though, at the 3-yard line, they went 97 yards on one play.
Yeah, so now they're at the 4.
Yeah. Now they got to go 96.
So see if they can go 96 on this one.
I don't know if they can do that, guys.
Not a problem.
That's what Tolar's thinking. Surely not. Surely they're not going to do it again.
So 3:18 to go into this first half, and the Bears and the Rattlers, 53 yards apiece running the ball here so far on both teams. So the Bears take a lot of time here and go down and put up another score. They get the ball to start the second half, so that'd be advantageous for them. Here's Bussey pulling it out. He's going to be wrangled up there, and he gets pushed forward a little bit up to about the 8-yard line by the Tolar defense, and the Rattlers right there to shut that down in the middle of the lane.
That may be the best defensive play of the game for them.
Yeah, they wrapped up Bussey, who is known to be a guy who breaks tackles, and they just kind of brought him down. Real quick, the Rattlers have only completed 2 passes so far in this first half, both of them screens to running backs, both of them 6 yards.
Okay, so, and one of them was good for a first down, I remember, a Ray Jones first down. But
that's brought to you by our stat guy, Jack Callen-Wallington. Everybody at home, give him a thank you.
Abrigo with that stop right there on that tackle, and it makes up a 2nd down and 7 here for the Bears. They got it right there at about the 5 or 6 yard line. And Nickelberry in the backfield with Bussey. Going to have Cameron Bennett in there as a tight end as a little extra. We're going to get a timeout on the field, so let's take a timeout with them.
That makes
and right here on NETSN.
Sabine State Bank from Center, Texas. Steve Waters and his gang very proud to be Timpson Bear backers. Enjoy free access to a network of over 83 ATMs. Open a Sabine State Bank account today. A Sabine State Bank representative will stand by tomorrow. In Shelby County, that number is 598-8995. Sabine State Bank says, go Bears.
Covington Lumber and Building Supplies is in the capable hand of a third generation of Covingtons. For shingles for your roof, to carpet for your floors, to Farrell Calhoun paint for the walls, bathroom fixtures, and everything in between, Covington's has it, as well as all the lumber you can shake a stick at. Lumber for your home or for other fun projects. You find it all at Covington's.
So, Billy Don, tell us about Brookshire Brothers.
Well, they got just about everything. Got good produce section, a fine meat market, and oh, that chicken. Winner, chicken dinner. And the pharmacist is great, and the people there make it worthwhile. They always got specials if you pay attention, and that manager, he's a nice fella. And the thing is, you can shop at Brookshire's day or night. A lot more night after daylight savings.
Brookshire Brothers Center.
And Busty's going to take the snap here, and he'll take it over to the left side. He'll have enough for a first down. He's down the sideline, and there he goes. He's back in the middle of the field, the 40, 50. At the 40, he's got one man to beat. The 30, the 20, the 10. Will he get there? And it's touchdown, Terry Bussey, all the way from the 7-yard line. Touchdown, Bears. One play, 6 seconds, 95 yards. Touchdown, Bears. Woo!
You know, if I was the Tolar Rattlers, I'd stop punting it.
Yeah, stop pinning the Bears back.
Did you see that run?
That's an amazing run, and now
that was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen.
I'm not sure if the DQ play of the game is the pass or not. Because he started on the left-hand side of the line. They thought they'd pushed him out of bounds, but he tight-roped it. And once that happened, he was behind everybody.
He was gone.
But instead of running straight down the sideline where he probably would have gotten stopped, he goes all the way across to the opposite corner of the field. So that's 95 yards, but how many yards did he run?
Let's see, 95.
120?
Let's see, 95, and then that way about, because it's 56 yards,
Yeah.
55, so about 30, and then about 50, so about I don't know, 170 yards.
Now they're reviewing whether or not he made the touchdown. I think it was
Waiting
awfully
to see if
close
he went
down
out of bounds there at the edge. Let's see.
So we're going to get to see our first replay that might overturn
Touchdown.
something. His
Touchdown.
His feet were in, but they're going to look to see if the ball, where the ball was when he went across.
Touchdown.
If the ball was on the right in front of our screen now of the pylon, then they're going to mark it at the 2-foot line or something. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, he's touchdown.
So
I have a stat report, by the way. Terry Bussey just passed the 340 total yard mark for the game.
See, right
whether
here
he
as he
got a
comes
touchdown
in.
or not.
He hit that corner there, and he's inside the pylon. Touchdown, Bears. That's what I'm calling it, touchdown. Here's the replay.
I'm going to say
1 yard line.
I'm going to say
he got that ball. Touchdown. Touchdown, Bears.
I'm going to say it's going to be first to goal on the 2-foot line.
Touchdown, Bears.
I'm going to say thank you to our sponsors for allowing us to be here at beautiful AT&T Stadium.
Is this not the most fun or what? Especially since our team is leading.
Take care of business.
But I've
Here
never seen this. I've never seen a review ever. Could you do that in high school?
Touchdown!
I was wrong. It's a touchdown,
Bears, 95 yards to the house for Terry Bussey. 20-0 with 2:09 to go.
My goodness.
Larry, you got to be careful. You might
I might blow a gasket,
Yeah,
I know, man.
yeah.
I'm telling you. I knew I was going to be happy tonight, and it is. It's working out perfect tonight. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! All right, so here comes the extra point now. Tyler Lane is up, and it is good. So 21-0. The Bears are looking at 93-yard touchdown run, longest in 2A championship history, longest touchdown pass in 2A championship history. The play before. Is the man good or what?
And they have a great picture of him looking up at his own stat. Yeah,
Look at him.
In the same half.
We're watching the replay.
He
folks,
sets
and
two
he's
records.
He's at the 35. He cuts back into the middle of the field. He gets to midfield, and then once he gets to midfield, he just runs across, and he goes all the way down for the touchdown. And it's 21-0.
Man.
And we are at break time, and we'll take one right here on NETSN.
Yes, McDonald's Hardware says, "Go Bussey! Let's break another. You have 2 minutes. Break another record." before halftime. If something in your home or outside your home needs fresh paint, you'll find it at McDonald & Sons Hardware, your Ace Hardware store in Timpson.
If Terry Bussey breaks something, McDonald's Hardware can fix it.
You can fix it. If he breaks another record, you can fix the record from McDonald. That's all you need to hear. That's awesome.
I'm
And
pretty good.
the whole town of Timpson is mostly here celebrating. And if you're back in Timpson listening to us or watching on TV, great stuff.
All righty, here we go. Ready for the kickoff, and the Bears with 2 minutes and 9 seconds. Just kind of added to it here, fellas. If they can get another stop and they get the ball back, and then maybe get in at halftime up 21-0, maybe come out and get a good one on that first drive, it's going to make it really hard on the Tolar Rattlers here in the second half.
If Tolar, though, can find a soft spot and get up and make a score, then it gives them something to believe in the locker room. Huge possession really for both teams, but especially the Rattlers.
Good kick right there, by the way.
Yeah, nice kick all the way down to the 5-yard line. And the Rattlers have been getting some good returns. They're going to get one here, it looks like, too. But Johnson finally going to catch up to him at about the 25-yard line.
Tackle by number 1.
Johnson.
Johnson on that. He's been everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah, and, of course, on the first record that Bussey said, there was somebody else involved. Bussey's part was really pretty easy. It was a 10-yard throw. And Johnson, the guy on the tackle, is the one that did most of the work. Not so much so on the last record. The run was vintage Bussey.
Bussey
his
and
last
Johnson,
game in East Texas.
More like Montana and Rice.
That's right.
So here goes Blessing trying to find some room, and he'll go over to the far side, and he'll pull it down. Now he'll finally be pushed out of bounds after a gain of about 4.
Let's talk about the awareness there to end up out of bounds to make the clock stop. A lot of young guys try to push the play up, and then they'll be tackled in bounds. Really, really aware and veteran move to be out of bounds and stop the clock.
Up to the 35-yard line, makes a second down and about 3 now for the Rattlers. As Blessing looking to pass. He's going to be flushed out of pocket once again. Going to find his man out here, and he does get him at the 40-yard line. He was being trailed behind him, boy. And a good catch there by Rice at the 40, first down. Ray Jones first down for the Rattlers.
That's their first pass completion that wasn't a screen for everybody playing at home.
All right.
Put that on your bingo board.
Rattlers needed it. As the clock is ticking down to 1:35,
Moreland
they have the ball on the 41.
Moreland on the stop there, number 15. And here goes Blessing. Going to look to pass, going to throw it out in the flat. Nice job there.
Ooh.
Knocking it away by Braylon Parker, number 19. Incomplete pass.
That's going to bring up second down and 10.
Yeah,
if that ball
looked like it could have been a pick 6 right there, guys. I think he could have been right in there.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. If that ball had bounced any differently, number 19 might have seen that and been able to put his hands on it. Instead, the ball bounces barely out of his field of vision, and that's a good bounce for the Tolar Rattlers.
Second down and 10 for the Rattlers now from their own 40-yard line. Blessing looking to pass. Let's get flushed out of the pocket. Moves over to his right side. Got 3 Bears after him, and he's going to be tackled by Tyler Lane inside the 35 at the 34-yard line for a loss with 1:11 to go, and that's going to bring up a third down and about 15 or 16 for the Rattlers right there.
Yeah, he's not fast enough to get outside, and if he didn't know that, he knows that now. He's going to have to get rid of the ball.
Yeah. I was just saying, what a veteran play. That right there, not a veteran play. He didn't throw it away. He didn't get out of bounds, and they're going to have to use a timeout right there.
I wonder how many times this season he's been run
caught.
down like
that.
It's hard to adjust when you're always the best athlete.
So here goes the Rattlers once again with a third down and long. After that one there, Blessing going to look the pass, going to get the screen pass set up outside at the 35-yard line. Got his man there, and that is a good catch, and it'll be close. That'll be a few yards short, close to the 50-yard line, up to the 49.
And they'll almost have to call timeout if they have any. They haven't yet.
That's number 25, Murray, on that catch right there. And he did really good, but it's a fourth down and short. And Blessing going to look to go here, and they're going to get a timeout, or did they? Yeah, they look like they were trying to get the Bears to jump there with 9 seconds left to go. So we get a timeout on the field. 4th down and 4 with 9 seconds left. Let's go take a break here on NETSN.
You're watching the Northeast Texas Sport Network presentation of a Wallington Shires production. The Timpson Bears run through the UIL state playoffs. Timpson game sponsors include Wayne Christian Financial Services, Ross Lumber Supply, Sabine State Bank, McDonald and Sons Hardware, and Rancho Grande Mexican Restaurant.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
Sandy Cox State Farm is proud of what the Timpson Bears are doing today in this season. Here's a review. I love State Farm. The Sandy Cox office was so helpful and available at all hours. When I moved to Texas and switched insurance companies, I got such great prices for my vehicles, renters, and life insurance policies. I recommend Sandy Cox State Farm. And I recommend calling that timeout sooner.
I don't get it either. I mean, maybe they want to have a couple of shots from right there.
Trying to make sure they get the right play here on this 4th down. They're going to get a man out there in the flat. He's got him. He's open for a 1st down. And that's going to take about 5 seconds off the clock there, down to about 5 seconds.
Yeah, he gets out of bounds, and they have 2 timeouts left.
They got time for one more play, though.
Yeah, they only have 5 seconds left.
First down and 10
Nobody
now.
in the State Farm red zone all game.
All right, so final play of the half here. Blessing, he's going to be sacked in the backfield
call
by the
a
Bears
timeout,
defense. Bruton and my boy, Jacaden Adams, taking care of business back there.
Boy,
woo!
How's that for a
That's
poetic
the way
way to end it?
punctuate the end of the half for the Bears. 21 to, can I say something though?
Yeah.
Sandy Cox, that's where I got my insurance.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, just so everybody knows.
She's a good one.
Yeah.
Well,
What
Aurora
a half.
Concepts will bring you the halftime show here in just a little while. It's been all Shelby County Timpson Bears in the first half. We'll bring you the Aurora Concepts halftime show next.
At Aurora Concepts, our team of doctors and advanced practice providers are highly trained and qualified in family medicine. We strive to provide our patients guidance towards the healthiest lifestyle possible, no matter their age. We offer a full spectrum of family medicine, including scheduled appointments, telehealth services you can do from home, and walk-in visits with no appointment. We accept all major insurances, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we also have the most competitive self-pay rates in the area. For highly trained expert care in East Texas, choose Aurora Concepts. Let us take care of you.
It's the Aurora Concepts halftime show. Tonight on the program, Tatum Music Company brings you these 2 fine bands. Then Borders Poultry Supply brings us some halftime analysis, followed by the Batters Law Firm halftime scoreboard. So we hope you enjoy the Aurora Concepts halftime show. And now a man who's a broadcaster at night, but during the day...
That's the wrong picture.
During the day, he's a hard-working college student who's just about figured out how to read. Keaton Watlington.
All right, everybody, welcome to the Aurora Concepts halftime show here in beautiful downtown Arlington, Texas. We hope that you're staying tuned. If you're from Timpson, having a great time at home, maybe watching, listening to the game, however you're doing it, thanks for having us here, and thanks for joining us for this game, for this halftime show. I'm going to hand the microphone over to Chris Watlington for a second.
So, Jack Allen.
Howdy.
Who will hand it to Jack Allen?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the job.
Okay.
Which one was the DQ play of the half? The record-setting run or the record-setting pass?
Yes, both of them at the same time.
Yeah.
I'd say the pass, just in context of this game, that first touchdown that just kind of blew their defense open, I'd say is more influential in context of the game. But the run was more athletically impressive.
Yeah.
So either one of them, you choose.
Co
of them, yes.
We'll
it's arbitrary. It can be both.
It can be.
It can be both.
DQ has more than one good thing on the menu.
That's
They
true.
can have more than one play at the half. What's your favorite thing from Dairy Queen?
Well, I actually have a good point to make. The tacos are my favorite thing, and you get 3 tacos.
Yeah.
So can I say that all 3 scoring plays are the 3 plays of the game?
Fine, sure.
Look at that.
We'll take that. Well done. Well, Shelby County ladies, if you're looking for styles that inspire this Christmas season, whether they be for you to wear to the Christmas party, which a lot of those are about over, or to wrap up and give to someone important to you, you need Visit Deb's Boutique on the Center Square. As a supporter of high school bands throughout East Texas and beyond, Deb is proud to bring you the Tolar Band on the field now, and later, the award-winning Timpson Band. Okay, we'll hear from Aurora Concepts. From when we come back, we'll bring you the Timpson March, or the Tolar Marching Band. They will already be in progress. We'll be right back.
Nobody wants to be sick, but at least at Aurora Concepts, being sick is easy. From their spacious waiting room to their experienced and friendly staff, they care about you. They listen to you. They're here for you. From start to finish, that's the experience at Aurora.
Back, everybody, to the Aurora Concepts halftime show. We're going to bring you some live coverage of the Tolar Rattlers marching band. Now, before we just tune in and listen to a second, Jack Allen, what kind of marching band is this?
I'm so glad that you asked me this. This is a corps marching band.
Okay.
One of the defining characteristics of a corps marching band is that they're not necessarily marching in just exclusively straight lines. They're fun little patterns, lots of moving pieces. They focus on like a big show instead of a show of force.
All right.
Yeah, they look like Vikings.
The Tolar Rattlers having a Vikings type costume. So we're going to take a little bit to just kind of watch the drill, and we'll comment as things unfold, but let's just tune in for a second.
Keaton, you mind if I say something?
I might, yeah, go for it.
Okay, so the first thing that I see is we have an actual keyboard plugged up on the 50-yard line right now.
And by keyboard, he means a piano.
There is a literal piano being played. I mean, if I'm that kid standing at AT&T Stadium on the 50-yard line,
I would be nervous.
Nerves would be at an all-time high.
Do you remember when we did one act?
Yes.
Your sophomore year, my senior year.
I do.
And we opened the one act with the piano.
With the piano and a drum.
Remember how nerve-wracking that was?
Oh, yeah, man.
So imagine how nerve-wracking it must be if you are sitting
at the state title game,
standing on the 50-yard line right in front of the star. I don't know if I would be able to handle those nerves. Speaking of nerves, you got it. You go for it.
Speaking of nerves, there is a football player playing the trumpet, it looks like, at the 45-yard line right now.
He's just doing it all, it looks like.
Speaking of the state title game, I mean, wouldn't you want to be,
dialed in?
Dialed in right now?
Maybe he's just like that. I'd like to also point out that a lot of these students, their faces are on that big screen, the AT&T Stadium big screen.
Oh, yeah.
How much more cinematic does that make it look than if you're just marching? Then all of a sudden you're on a screen that's the size of a small condominium.
I feel like it would be really cool to see yourself on that screen while you're marching, because that's the first time you get to see the real effect of it.
Yeah. Mr. and Mrs. Smith used to tell us when we would march at SFA or at a stadium that had something like this, hey, while you're marching, don't watch it.
Yeah.
Because you'd be looking up, you see yourself moving, you're like, oh, I look so good, and then you miss your turn.
And then you look at yourself in the wrong spot.
Yeah, and then you realize, oh, I'm the only one still walking straight.
That's not how that's supposed to be.
So that's just a hard thing to just kind of program in you, even though it's massive.
Dude, you're at AT&T Stadium right now.
It's like, take it all in.
Take it all.
But focus.
That is a good point. Now, something interesting. We've been covering the playoffs.
We have.
Maybe not these teams' playoff runs.
We've been at some playoff
We
games.
have seen playoff games. And most of the playoff routines have not been this extravagant, Most of them just play 2 or 3 songs and then the ESPN theme song.
Yeah.
And then get off the field. I really respect this.
This is also, might I say it, probably one of the best bands we have seen so far.
Absolutely.
And I love how, as the football teams go deeper in the playoffs, the bands seem to get pretty good too. Yeah. It's almost like those two kind of go together.
Maybe.
Good football and good music.
Almost like
Speaking of good football and good music, we'd like to thank Tatum Music for being our sponsor, bringing the bands. If you are in East Texas and you are a musician in your local bands, you have gone to Tatum Music and you have used their products. Thank you so much for bringing the coverage of this halftime show, and thank you so much for allowing us to be here as well.
I think just realized, is this How to Train Your Dragon music?
It is. Yeah, that's
I just
they're
noticed
dressed as
that.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm really, really glad that we're hearing this right now.
No, it's pretty neat.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat.
And, I mean, they're making a lot of sound for about a 50-piece band, you know?
Yeah. We were talking, maybe they're mic'd.
Maybe.
That would be something that AT&T Stadium could do.
I mean, yeah, look at all those big speakers, man.
Yeah, I mean, see if would they do it.
That would make sense.
Jacalyn, as they're finishing up here, getting that big sound towards their home stands, tell me a little bit about how difficult it is to have that many percussionists be that good at so many different instruments.
Oh, dude. I mean, let's be honest here. How many percussion instruments are you seeing? I see 5 walking off, or 4, I guess. And then each one of those people that were playing a keyboard instrument were percussionists.
Another 4 or 5.
Yeah.
So 9.
9, yeah.
It's hard to find that many people who can carry the ball for percussion in a big school, much less a small school. We're going to be right back, guys. Stay with us for the coverage of the Timpson High School Marching Band next.
The halftime show brought to you in part by Center Tire Company. Keep your car on the road. By Rough Rider Oil and Lube and Bob's Pawn Shop. Backing the riders all the way. And Shelby Veterinary Associates, because your pet is part of your family.
At Aurora Concepts, our team of doctors and advanced practice providers are highly trained and qualified in family medicine. We strive to provide our patients guidance towards the healthiest lifestyle possible, no matter their age. We offer a full spectrum of family medicine, including scheduled appointments, telehealth services you can do from home, and walk-in visits with no appointment. We accept all major insurances, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we also have the most competitive self-pay rates in the area. For highly trained expert care in East Texas, choose Aurora Concepts. Let us take care of you.
Welcome, everybody. It's time for the Batters Law Firm halftime scoreboard. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters in East Texas. The Batters Law Firm brings us our scoreboards of area games, and really the only area games are the ones happening right here in this stadium tonight, tomorrow, and into Saturday. So the scores that have happened today and the ones that are going to happen tomorrow, Mr. Watlington.
We set them back at the end of the first quarter, but that was a long time ago. So let's review them. Down in 1A, the Gordon Longhorns played the Westbrook Wildcats. They beat them by 50 with a final score of 70-20. The Benjamin Mustangs beat the Oglesby Tigers 82-34. So if you're keeping track at home, Jacalyn, the teams named Gordon and Benjamin both won by over 40
Those are human
points.
names.
Those are very human names. And right now, the Timpson Bears versus the Tolar Rattlers. That score is 21-20 at the halftime break. We have a whole lot of other games that are going to be played for the rest of the weekend. You can tune into those if you want to, but that's all that has been played right now so far.
And meanwhile, the Timpson Marching Band, that we just saw a really good core band. Now we're going to see a really good military band. There's only about 40 of them, and they fill this place has good acoustics.
It does.
I'll let you guys talk about them.
Well, thank you very much. Jacalyn, he stole the question I was going to ask you, which is, you know, this is a military marching band.
That is
so
true.
Tell me what a military marching band is and how it compares to a corps marching band.
Well, military marching bands, they take most of their inspiration from the military marching bands of old, the ones that would actually march into battle.
You're saying a dude who has a drum and, and a flute, and they're beside guys with muskets.
Yes, those.
Right.
And those bands and those people were there to kind of as a show of force and as like we are a military, we are uniform.
Yeah, back in the day, for those of you who don't know, warfare was straight lines. It was, we all have a stick that shoots a bullet and we're going to stand in a line and take down the other team's line. You need somebody to make sure we're all in step. So you're saying that's the tradition of military marching bands?
That is where military marching bands come from. It has transitioned into a group of high school students walking in straight lines.
Yeah, still pretty dangerous.
Still pretty dangerous. You know, you turn hard enough, hit somebody in the face.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I marched beside a tuba my sophomore year, and I got domed, dude.
No.
Man, it was nasty.
That would hurt. One thing that I'd like to say, we talked earlier at the Rattler Band about how crazy the nerves would be standing at the 50-yard line.
Yeah.
Talk about the nerves of these twirlers right now. They are throwing a projectile in the air and letting gravity come down back onto them, and they are doing such a very good job.
Yeah, if I was a twirler,
sure,
which
you're not.
It's a good thing.
Yep.
Good thing I'm not. I would just be so scared of dropping something and knowing that everybody's watching me.
Right. And especially on this big screen. I mean, I feel like that would just be almost unfair for these twirlers.
Yeah, but they did a very good job
doing
right there.
such a great job.
I didn't see any drops.
Neither did I.
Of course, I don't have very good ears. I mean,
Ears?
eyes.
There we go.
I don't have a very good brain either. So that's the twirlers. They have done their piece, and now we're going to see what the Timpson High School Military Marching Band has coming up in just a second. Brought to you by Tatum Music.
I have heard that this marching band is an award-winning band.
Really?
I have heard that.
Who'd you hear that from?
I heard it from Mr. Shires to my right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The Timpson award-winning marching
There we
band.
go. There we go.
Yeah, we'd like to take a moment to, reiterate how thankful we are for Tatum Music. If you are a musician and you went up in your band program anywhere from Tatum, Longview, all the way down to places like Nacogdoches, you probably got your first instrument from Tatum Music. And the thing is, that's the only instrument you never needed to get.
Sure.
Because a lot of beginner places, they just sell you a cheap place, not Tatum Music.
No.
They sell you the real deal,
The real
and you
deal.
can use it for as long as you are a musician using that instrument. So thank you so much to Tatum Music.
Of course. I'm going to take a real quick second to shout out a text that I just got from a lifelong Timpson Bears supporter, Mackenzie Buell. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening to us, Mackenzie Buell.
Mackenzie Buell.
Yes, sir.
I don't know that name, but it sounds real familiar.
Timpson Bear alumni. As the Timpson band, something that's unique about a small band of this size is that they have the ability to use the whole field like this.
Right.
They have the ability to just kind of span the sideline. I don't know if you guys are watching this, but they are walking down the far sideline and just using this full sound. Right?
Yeah, a lot of times when you have a bigger marching band, it's really more impressive because it's huge.
Right.
But it limits the individual a lot. It's the actual shape. It doesn't have as much ground to travel.
Right.
Timpson Military Marching Band, they are small, but don't. What is that noise? They are small, but don't let their size fool you. They are very well put together.
There's a reason they won an award, man.
They won an award. Yeah. If for those of you listening at home right now, Timpson is split up into 3 blocks. Jacalyn, you were in band. I was in band.
We both were.
Talk about how difficult it is being that far apart.
Sure. Sound, unlike light, travels. It doesn't travel that fast,
It travels fast.
It travels fast, but when you're far apart, it's really hard to keep that internal metronome synced up with the other, 70
The difference of being away from each other by about 70 feet, you can actually hear that difference. So you have to really feel that downbeat.
Right.
You all got to make sure you're walking together. And that's difficult to do, especially when you're split up into blocks like the Timpson band just was. Did they do a good job?
They did an amazing job.
They did an amazing job.
There was no split up like that. And another thing that's unique about military marching bands is the difference between like the core one, where they were smaller steps, it was this large kind of open sound. This one, every step is a downbeat.
Yeah, you're right. And so another thing, core bands, 8 steps between a yard line.
Right.
Military marching bands, how many?
6.
6.
There we go.
Yeah, a little pop quiz right there.
There we go.
Yeah. They perform marches.
Right.
Marches
like John
are
Philip Sousa.
My favorite genre of music.
I just don't believe that.
That nobody listens to.
I just don't believe that.
Well, I had to add that nobody listens to.
Okay.
You get a good march, you listen, you start walking, you're like, man.
I don't think I've ever been fired up by a march.
You are lying to me.
I don't think I have.
You're lying. Everyone at home, go listen to a march. It'll make you happy.
That's a Keaton Wallington guarantee.
That's
right
Keaton Wallington guarantee. Go listen to a march. It'll make you happy. And the Timpson Military Marching Band, some of the best at playing them in the state. That was their drill. We just got to see it. They just got to do that drill at AT&T Stadium. Really special moment if you're Timpson.
Which, hey, it's a special moment for me, and I'm not even on the field.
Special moment for all of us.
This is really fun.
Now this
Hold on.
is the playoff special.
Oh, no way.
Now, for those of you listening to audio only, which I'm told is most of you, they have just made a T.
No way. Why did they make a T?
What does the T stand for?
Timpson.
No, it's Timpson. It's the Timpson T. That's what it is.
Next time they're going to make a bear.
No.
Okay.
I don't think they could. So anyway, really creative right there. Really cool just to do that, especially when it's this far in the playoffs. You can change your drill a little bit. You've been marching so much. They're veterans. That right there, firing up the home crowd, trying to get them ready for this second half.
Hey, I just got back. Did you guys know that T is for Timpson?
I did.
T is for Timpson.
That's
I
pretty
thought it
cool.
was for Tenaha, but I got told otherwise.
Well, we appreciate Tatum Music for bringing us these 2 bands. We
T for
appreciate
Tatum.
the Watlingtons for bringing us the conversation. We also thank Bounds Insurance and Center. They've been in business over 50 years, providing important coverage for clients all over Texas and beyond. As supporters of band and dance programs throughout the state of Texas, Buster and Allison are proud to bring you the award-winning Timpson High School Band all season long, along with the Rough Rider Band and the Rough Rider dance line, the Chaparrals. We'll be right back with the Borders Poultry Supply halftime analysis section. We'll hear from Aurora Concepts and the Sign Shop. We'll be right back.
You're watching the Northeast Texas Sport Network presentation of a Wallington Shires production. The Timpson Bears run through the UIL state playoffs. Timpson game sponsors include Wayne Christian Financial Services, Ross Lumber Supply, Sabine State Bank, McDonald & Sons Hardware, and Rancho Grande Mexican Restaurant.
At Aurora Concepts, our team of doctors and advanced practice providers are highly trained and qualified in family medicine. We strive to provide our patients guidance towards the healthiest lifestyle possible, no matter their age. We offer a full spectrum of family medicine, including scheduled appointments, telehealth services you can do from home, and walk-in visits with no appointment. We accept all major insurances, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we also have the most competitive self-pay rates in the area. For highly trained expert care in East Texas, choose Aurora Concepts. Let us take care of you.
What is the best way to communicate to the people that you want to communicate to? You put a sign in your yard. It says, vote for me, or vote for my friend. It says, congratulations. It says, happy birthday. It can even say, I love you. For the most important messages, it's the Sign Shop. Find them on Cascade Drive, the Sign Shop, Center, Texas.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Aurora Concepts halftime show. I was supposed to say something, but I'm lost on my script. So, Chris, can you take it from me?
Jack Callan Wallington, you've been watching the game very closely.
I have.
What strikes you?
Something to note about this Rattlers offense.
Yes.
They've been held dormant for the entire first half.
Pretty much, yeah.
Something that I noticed is they are a running team. We see that, I'm the statistician. I'm looking at their season stats. They run the ball a lot. As far as total purpose yards, most of them come from rushing the football. And you can see that with the discipline in the receivers. On downs late in the second half when they needed to move the ball quickly down the field, in specific, the sack that Isaac Blessing took on maybe like second or third down on that drive where he couldn't get out of bounds. A lot of that is product of the receivers who haven't really gotten many late game reps like this because they're just so busy running
blocking
the ball down people's throats.
Right.
They didn't get upfield. That's one of the things that I feel like needs to be focused on is the receiver's ability to create open space when there's a busted play like that. Because that Timpson defense is strong and fast. And so there needs to be this connection between the wide receivers and the quarterbacks for this to be a lot more effective in the second half.
That's a really good point, really good observation. What do you do, though? I guess they're going to have to pass to get back in it. Timpson even gets the ball first, so I'm simple enough to say, got to make the stop. But then on offense, what do you do?
First of all, making the stop is tremendously difficult with this Timpson offense. But as far as defense goes, I see a lot of these Timpson secondary members completely flat-footed at the beginning of the play, knowing that they're not going to go towards them. And I feel like if you can attack deep down the field early, not necessarily, hey, you need to win first and second down, but if you can attack early and attack deep, get people on their toes, kind of scooting back, keep your secondary honest, then you can rush up the middle through the tackles.
Attack early, attack deep. That's the Ray Jones keys to the second half. Thank you very much. And we are going to say a big shout out to the mechanic on our staff and his gang at East Texas Auto Motor, the official car repair shop of everybody involved with this operation. Thank you very much to East Texas Auto Motor. It's on Tenaha Highway as you're leaving town on the left. You go by and take your car when it needs a little tender love and care. We're here from Borders Poultry Supply, and we'll conclude the Aurora Concepts halftime show here from AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
When you need supplies for your poultry farm, remember Borders Poultry Supply on Highway 87 South here in Center. The folks at Borders Poultry are ready to help you with parts for your brooders, chore time and rock cell feeders, and new drinker systems. Do you need a new incinerator? Are you ready for a new litter barn or compost shed? Do you need some updates on your poultry farm? Call 598-6297. Borders Poultry Supply, builders of quality poultry houses.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Texas needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Shelby Savings Bank has a brand new look. They're proud of where they've been, where they came from starting in 1981, but now they're moving forward with locations all over East Texas to serve you. Will Lucas knows that he's standing on the backs of giants that had a vision for the financial future of Shelby County. And he and his staff are taking that future into new directions with things like mobile deposits. It's the same bank, new look. Shelby Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Alrighty, folks, we're back here. It is halftime, 21-0. Your Timpson Bears have the lead. 6 first downs for Tolar, 9 for Timpson. 149 rushing yards for Timpson, 44 for Tolar. 197 passing yards at 42 for Tolar, and a total of 346 to 86 on the total yards. Third downs, 2 of 9 for the Tolar Rattlers, 1 of 3 for the Timpson Bears. And penalty yards looks like 2 for 25 for the Tolar Rattlers, and 3 for 15 there for the Timpson Bears here. Get ready to start the second half, and the Bears will be getting the ball first here to start. And here we go from Texas Stadium as the Bears are now up 21-0. They'll get the ball here, and 2 championship scoring records tonight: 93-yard touchdown run and a 97-yard pass play for Terry Bussey here as get ready to go for the second half or that first half. So good first half there for the Bears, as they're going to come out here ready to rock and roll here in the second half. They'll get the ball first. And here's where it's going to get crazy, fellas, is if they could get down there and score here on this first drive, then it's going to be a real hard task for the Tolar Rattlers, who haven't really had a whole lot of offensive prowess so far into this first half. So we're going to see how they go as the Bears be ready for the kick, and we'll see if they decide to
kick it to Terry Bussey. Is that what you have to do? Kick it away from him?
Yeah, you might want to kick it away from him over there.
Oh, an onside.
And a little onside kick, trying to get it there. And it's going to be bounced around. The Total Rattlers may have jumped on it.
That's potentially huge.
And it is Total Rattler football, as the Rattlers have had a couple of special teams plays here so far.
That's
and number 5 only is going to get it there. Is that Rice?
Yes, sir. Number 5, Rice.
So he'll get it. So the Total Rattlers will have it to start off, and they'll have it there at about the 49-yard line. I'm sorry, the 44-yard line of Timpson. And the Rattlers looking to get something going here as they trail it 21-0, and they're going to start off.
Huge hole down that right.
Nice little run here to the right side. And that is Blessing.
The Rattlers are beginning to come dangerously close within total 100 yards of total offense. I'd like to point that out. So maybe this first drive can kind of light a fire under them and see if we can get somewhere positive.
That's a big first down right there, all the way down to the 30. So Rattlers looking to get on the board here in the second half. Trying to find some room on that left side. Another good run there by the Rattlers as they're finding some running lanes over there now. As Blessing trying to do it all there, and he'll take it up close to the 20-yard line, down about the 25, maybe the 23.
Isaac Blessing on the season is the Rattlers' total rushing leader, by the way.
I can believe it, a big solid quarterback they got there. There's Blessing this time, going to try to run over to the right side. He's going to be tripped up there at the 20, but it should be enough for a first down there for the Rattlers.
That's actually number 40, Brown, by the way.
Brown? Okay, there on the handoff. There we go, thank you. So Brown takes it up for a first down and 10 right there at about the 19-yard line for the Rattlers as they're driving here on their first drive of the half. Taking advantage of that turnover there, or getting the onside kick. And a nice job there by Scourton as he brings Blessing down right there at about the 19 for a gain of 1 or 2.
I'd be interested to see if there's any play action, some sort of getting the ball in the air later in this drive. Because what is that, 4 rushing plays in a row now?
Yeah, they've been doing it quite a bit. That's kind of their bread and butter there.
Yeah.
Trying to find some running lanes with that running game, and then they're going to get you with that pass. And let's see what they do here. They're going to hand off to Brown. Brown going to find some room there about the 2-hole. And he'll get up a few yards up to about the 10-yard line, maybe the 13. This will be a third down, make that a second down and short for the Rattlers.
I think that's, number 40, Brown feels like a fullback to me, doesn't he?
Yeah, he is. He's a good size, right? He's almost like a fullback size. And
more of a Mike Allstott guy.
Just
a
bull
bruiser.
rushing over people. Kind of like those kind of guys. So here we go with a third down, and it's 2. And they're not going to get there. The Bears defense, once again in that Chris Mayfield State Farm red zone, going to hold him up. And it's going to be a third down and 3 now on a great stop there by the Bears. Scourton getting back in there. Also number 55, Sheldon Milliken. Jacaden Adams, number 56.
Obviously this is 4-down territory. Do you run the same play that you've been running in this offense?
Now they're going to look to pass here. Blessing pulls it down, trying to find some room. He'll get inside of the 10. He'll have enough for a first down. It'll be a first and goal for the Rattlers and Blessing. And Blessing's going to take it over here this drive, guys.
Do you think any of it you can speak to the nerves are kind of wearing off after that first half of play? He's kind of ready to just shake it off and be like, all right, let's stand on business. Let's get this done.
Yeah, let's see if they can, just bring it down and let's just stay composed. Let's run our game. Let's go down and score and just get on the board. And here comes a Blessing. Once again, going to find some room there to that left side, and he'll be tackled there as he comes through the hole. But that hole was wide open, guys. That hole on that left side has been wide open this whole drive.
And then it closed immediately as number 14 just decided to put somebody in the dirt right there. That was a good defensive stop, stopping him from that end zone.
Second and goal, and Blessing going to get stood up there at the line. And doesn't get in there. Gonna say just short.
Just short. Larry, my favorite play in football may happen right after this.
What's that?
The brotherly shove.
Oh,
the tush push.
The tush push play.
The quarterback sneak.
With the way Blessing's been running the ball, I would not doubt it. So here he comes, Blessing. Take it to the left side, and he's in for the score. 1-yard touchdown run by Blessing.
As Brad Sham would say, he just walked the dogs on that one.
So the Tolar Rattlers get on the board here with 8:10 to go in the third on a nice little drive from about midfield. Running the ball all the way down.
Great decision to kick that onside kick. If you miss it, your coach is called not very smart.
Right.
A horrible coaching decision. But when you make it and you turn what looks like 7 points out of it, it's a wonderful coaching decision. And honestly, I think that's the spark that this Tolar offense needs. Now we just have to see if we can stop the future Aggie, Terry Bussey.
Right, there you go. So 21-7, we got Chris with some more good stuff.
Ross Lumber Company is the East Texas standard for quality and convenience. The local guide, John Stamson, says Ross Lumber is easy in and out for unloading long wood. So go Bears and go Ross Lumber and get on to that state championship. Also, would like to tell you about Wayne Christian and Associates, what to make of this national financial scene. It affects everybody. I can't think of anyone who knows more about it or who can explain it better than Wayne Christian. Give him a call to see how big the big picture affects you, how much it affects your picture. Wayne Christian Financial. 6 locations throughout East Texas. It's Texas Quick Care. They can do so many things for you. Your normal primary care and beyond, right there in Timpson, Texas, and 5 other locations in East Texas. They say, of course, go Bears, as the Bears hold their lead 21-7, but the Rattlers get the onside kick and go and make a game of it.
Yeah, they take it down on 10 plays, 44 yards, 246 off the clock.
Not a single passing play.
Yeah, not a single play.
By the way.
And not like they didn't have an opportunity to look for the passing play, but They did try that out there a couple times, and there was just nobody to pass to, so he's having to pull it down and run. So good job there by Blessing to take over that drive right there for the Rattlers to get them on the board, making it 21-7 here at AT&T Stadium tonight. 100.5 KQBB. Welcome all the audience there back in center listening to the game here. We're live from AT&T Stadium here in Dallas, Texas for the state championship game for your Timpson Bears and the Tolar Rattlers. And the Bears might get the chance to get it on here. You think the Rattlers may try another onside kick? You never know.
I wonder how many times in football that 2 successful onside kicks have been converted in a row.
Ooh. Huh? Yeah, as we're hearing some stuff in our ears. State championship game where a team came back from like 30 points down after a couple of onside kicks and things like that too. So only 44 total rushing yards in the first half for the Rattlers. They got 43 rushing yards on that drive alone. So now they make it a 21-7. Here comes the kick. And they're going to kick it away this time.
Not to Terry Bussey, which is a good decision.
They'll kick it over there to Bruton.
Oh.
Bruton, he's just as dangerous.
Oh,
Here's
no.
Amari Bruton getting a block at midfield. Here comes Amari Bruton. He's at the 30. 25, 20, 15, 10. Touchdown,
And
Bears!
will do
Amari Bruton to the house from 46 yards away. Outside, 56 yards away.
56 yards.
On the other side of the 50-yard line. And Amari Bruton says, you want to run a touchdown, Tolar? We're going to run it right back to you. Touchdown, Bears on the special teams. Woo! 27-7 with Amari Bruton taking it back to the house.
We have not seen the Timpson offense this half yet.
Not at all. Don't need to right now.
Don't need to.
And their team has scored once.
What a big run back there by Amari Bruton. Missing tackles, great blocking downfield, no flags. And usually we see something like that, fellas, you see a block in the back or something like that. But that's a great grab by the coverage team, by the coverage team, I should say. And nice job there by Amari Bruton getting into the house. We got an injured Tolar Rattler coming off the field. Hopefully he's going to be okay. Walking on his own power, thank goodness.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the momentum that this Tolar offense just gained for themselves.
Yeah.
You know, saying, hey, when this Timpson offense comes back out, let's stop them.
Right.
You know, let's put our feet down and let's fix it. And then the Timpson offense doesn't even come out. I feel like that play right there is completely deflating for the entire Tolar sideline.
It is because, like you said, you know, they were working on getting that momentum in their direction. They had it going down there making a good drive, and that just steals it right back away right there. That just takes some of the air out of your balloon when that happens. Here's Lane with the extra point. It is good. 28-7, 7:55 to go in the state championship game from AT&T Stadium on NETSN.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic sports in Texas. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome back, everybody, to the game. The Bears look like, you know, the game was on, and then in one play, it's 28-7, just like that.
Whew. I told you guys, there's so many athletes on this field. We've seen Johnson, we've seen Bussey, we've seen now Bruton take care of business here. So here comes Tolar once again, going to try to get something here, and just falling down there on the ball.
Oh,
Number 7, that is Kane. And Jacaden Adams there on the stop. But it doesn't look like he gave him really much of a hit there. Might have just maybe.
The return guy, he planted his foot and just kind of went down. He
Yeah,
pulled his ankle. he's
kind of
fine.
twisted it there on the turf, didn't he?
He's leaving the field, but he just couldn't complete the run, and that's when things are going bad, they go bad. Well, all right, so I'm worried about Timpson Bear fans. They've been smiling so much that I'm afraid they're going to have their teeth dirty when they get back. What are they going to do?
They're going to have to get those teeth cleaned at Wyndham Family Dental.
Yeah, but what if you're, just eating a lot of candy and you get, a stain from all this black and gold candy they're eating?
Wyndham Family Dental.
Okay, well, I have a lot of more questions. We'll ask them in a second.
The answer is Wyndham Family Dental.
All right, so here we go. Blessing. He's got Brown in the backfield. Blessing going to look to pass. He's got a man downfield, and it's going to be intercepted. Oh, we're going to get a penalty flag coming in, but it's going to be intercepted by the Bears. As Bussey bringing it back down the sideline, dragging people in, but we're going to get a penalty flag out there at about the 20-yard line.
Okay, so this is crazy. The interception's not going to count because they tripped the Tolar receiver. I don't think on purpose, but still, that's going to be interference, no interception. But on the way back, they grabbed, it looks like they might have grabbed Bussey's helmet and knocked him out of bounds at the 20. So that's going to be a personal foul on a play that was already kind of dead.
Right.
But what happens on those? I mean,
what's probably going to happen is it's probably going to be a neither penalty is going to take place, probably just replay the down. That could be because it's afterwards. Now, it could be a change of possession. I doubt it. It'll probably be Tolar football still.
Yeah.
And it'll probably be right back to the line of scrimmage. It'll probably just be offsetting penalties, probably what's going to happen here.
Yeah, and it's not like in the NFL where the interference, it goes to where it
yeah,
happens,
it's only a
which would have
15-yard
been
penalty.
Like, a 35-yard play. So. Pass interference against Timpson.
Oh, they're both against the Bears.
Both against the Bears. And then at the end of the run.
So there's 3 penalty flags on it.
It's first down. It never happened.
Never happened. There you go. Right back to first down. So thank you by the referee, Kellerman. Take care of business right there. And offsetting penalties all the way around. And it's first down and 10 for the Rattlers. 7:34 to go. They have it first down and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Of the Rattlers.
Gonna hand off. Brown. Got to pick up a few up to about the 35-yard line. So that'll bring up a second down and 8 now for the Rattlers as that clock rolling 7:17 and a 21-point lead here.
I wonder how many yards Brown had during the regular part of the season. That's
so here comes Blessing. He's going to take it over to that left side. Been find some room over there tonight. Find some more there as well. Gets around the edge, and he's got enough for a first down before he's finally pushed out of bounds inside the 45-yard line to about the 46.
I feel like that's probably Rattler football, what we just saw there.
Yeah, that's probably what they're a little bit more used to as the game goes on. Statistician just handed me the laptop. That answer to your question, 537 total rushing yards for Peyton Brown.
Ray Jones first down for the Tolar Rattlers. Blessing ready to go here with the snap. Gonna hand off to Brown. He gets stuck in the backfield. To Caden Adams with a big stick at the line of scrimmage in the backfield. That's that man right there. That's that man right there. You better watch him.
That Bear protecting his cage.
You better watch him. Look at him. Bam! What a hit. It's even better on the big screen.
Poor old Rattlers. 2 plays ago, they had an interference and a personal foul. This is going to be a big gain for them. And so the return that Bussey has, let him go all the way to the end zone, but instead they have a face mask and it all comes back. That's crazy.
So here comes Tolar. Blessing going to look to pass. Got a man out here at about the 48-yard line. Complete first down into Timpson territory down to the 40 as that was caught there by Feist.
It was a good catch, good play, but Tyler Lane closed in so fast. Probably during the season, there's some yards after that catch, not here.
Yeah, not right there. Not with that Timpson Bears defense.
Ray Jones first down into Timpson territory at the 44-yard line. Blessing looking to pass. Now pulls it down. Now throws it up ahead. Incomplete pass. Almost intercepted. There was just a couple Bears down there, fellas.
Yeah, it was a bad pass. It never had a chance, but I liked the decision. He was throwing it, getting it far enough downfield where no one could claim that it was going to be a grounding call, but he almost got it picked off. You're right.
Yeah, he had a man coming in from behind there, but not a whole lot to it. Total yards this half, 69-0 for Tolar, but everything's been on special teams for the Bears.
Right.
So here we go. The Bears. I should have brought my Mike Ditka stuff up out here tonight. So here comes Tolar with a second down and 10. Blessing holding himself, quarterback keeper. Up to gut, Johnson right there, as well as number 9. That is Baylor Kimbrough. And Gutterbooth in there as well on the stop. Short gain, second down, make that third down. And 6 for the Rattlers. That clock rolling down, getting close to 5.5 to play in the third. And Tolar don't really have to get in a hurry, but they really need to make sure they get something on the board here in this drive. Blessing back to the line, checking out the sideline. Brown to his left side. Triple receiver set out there to the far side of the formation. Blessing holding himself, taking it up the gut. Not going to get much. Gets close to the 35-yard line. Fourth down and about 3.
Yeah, somewhere between 2 and 3. They're going to spot that ball at the 36. And they have got to get just past the 34.
And it looks like they just ran the exact same play twice in a row.
And Lane made them pay twice.
Yeah, maybe they understand they're in 4-down territory now.
Lane and Adams on that stop on the defense. Here we go with Blessing, ready to go for the snap. He's got it. Gonna look to pass. Gonna throw it over here. Got his man.
Oh, his screen pass deflected.
Screen pass is busty and it's intercepted. Is that Scourton? That is Scourton, who intercepted the screen pass, brings it up the field, and he's out of bounds at the 7-yard line. And the Bears defense, who was the MVP of the game last week, comes up with another big play. That's Nate Scourton. That's another one of those athletes I told you about before this game, how good they are and how many they have out there on the field.
I think he may have tipped it to himself. No, number 3 tipped it, and 7 was just there to return it back.
Yeah, Bruton got a hand on it and it went up in the air, and then Scourton comes down with it. Nice.
Bruton made the play, and 7 was the beneficiary.
Well, fellas, I don't want to start talking before it's time to start talking, but starting to look like the home stretch.
Just start to feel it.
Starting to
feel it.
They're starting in the.
If you can put this in the end zone here,
that might be it.
Starting in the Chris Mayfield red zone. Timpson has 0 offensive yards, but they have 7 points, and now they're 7 yards away from another score. They have 7 yards of offense and 14 points if they score here.
Bussy holding himself, takes it up the gut. Going to be met there by the Tolar defense, and here's the push. Touchdown, Bussy. Did they let him go?
They let him go.
Touchdown,
They stopped
Bussy.
him at the 4. Normally they blow the whistle, but instead he just kept going. They let him run. Bussy loses his helmet but gets the touchdown.
There you go.
Touchdown, Bussy, as he takes it into the house, and it is a touchdown as they rip his helmet off, and he'll have to get off the sideline there, but 34-7 now with 4:22 to go.
Man.
And ladies and gentlemen, it's starting to feel like the gold ball coming back to the Piney Woods, baby.
That is a back.
That's a backbreaker right there.
Looks like a backbreaker, yeah.
That one's going to hurt right there. Tolar, they still got a lot of time, but they are a methodical offense. They need to figure out some way to go a lot quicker for this last 16 minutes of this ball game. Here's Tyler Lane for the extra point. Up and good. 35-7 Bears with the lead. We'll be back on NETSN from AT&T Stadium.
Azalea Orthopedics and Northeast Texas Sports Network brings you this Washington Shires production of the UIL State Playoffs, the championship game. It's the Timpson Bears and the Tolar Rattlers, live from AT&T Stadium.
Gaddy's Medical Supply is your one-stop shop for all your medical supply needs.
Jack Allen, where's my ankle wrap stuff for my sore ankle?
Your ankle wrap or your Kinesio wrap?
The old guy wrap.
Ah, the ankle wrap. It's in the top bathroom drawer.
Okay, thanks.
If you are recovering from an illness or an injury, Gaddy's Medical Supply can offer you the support you'll need.
Jack Allen?
Yeah?
Where did I put the raised toilet seat?
Check behind the door.
Right.
From crutches to canes to chairs, Gaddy's Medical is there for you.
Behind which door?
The hall bathroom, Dad?
Okay.
Okay, take care of yourself or someone you love with Gaddy's Medical Supply.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Texas.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
I don't know. Those of you who use propane to heat your house already know this. Those of you who do not need to know, propane is cheaper than electricity. Just is. Big time. And Josh McAdams wants Bears and Bulldogs to know that if natural gas doesn't come to your rural address, you just got to consider propane. That's McAdams Propane. Jack Callen, you have an amazing statistic from tonight.
Yeah, I've been looking at the live stats as they update, and there are 352 total yards from the Timpson Bears today, not counting the special team return yardage. Right. Terry Bussey has 350 of them. The other two came from 3 attempts from another running back. Terry Bussey has 350 of the Bears' 352 offensive yards.
Bussey may be an important cog in the machine.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm saying. Yeah.
And of course, their other cog that is capable of carrying the team by himself is hurt. Got hurt during the Garrison weekend.
See, he hasn't had to do that tonight, fellas. All the other guys are there too, and that defense is taking care of business. Everybody is doing a good job here for the Bears. I mean, it's a total team effort. All 3 facets of the game are working really well for the Bears.
After a penalty on the extra point, Timpson got to tee up on the other side of the 50-yard line, so they kind of did a little half-hearted onside kick. Okay, and you can turn me up a little bit too.
Yeah, you're good.
And so there you go. It's Tolar watching their season slip away. Needing something to happen fast here with the ball on the 40-yard line.
Yep.
60 yards away from paydirt. They need the dirt to pay quickly.
Amen to that.
And that's the one thing that they did do is get that goose egg off there their last drive, so they need to do that again. Or that turnover really hurt them, so they see if they can come back at it. Here's Blessing, going to follow his blockers, cuts it back into the middle, and he'll be brought down there about the 45 after a gain of 5. As the Bears defense did another great job. Tyler Lane in there on the stop as well as number 55, Shelton Melenkar.
I mean, that quarterback power run that they've been doing has had sparing results. For one drive, it was really effective, and then a lot of times it just kind of gets stuffed going for 5 or 4 yards.
Devin McMorland on the stop there as well for the Bears. Number 15 going to hand off to Brown. Brown trying to find some room here to the right side, and that Bears defense to the edge.
The Bears.
I tell you, I've seen this all through the postseason. It's hard to get to the edge on the Bears.
Right.
The Bears defense gets there quick because they practice against their offense that gets there so quick.
Right.
And this Bears defense is there to shut down that edge run and that big power running game that the Tolar Rattlers have here tonight. It's just not produced very much. And there's another stop there. 3rd down and 5 at the line for Brown. No gain on that play. Blessing throws it outside. Going to be incomplete pass low. 4th down and 5 now for the Rattlers. And you pretty much got to say.
You pretty much have to. This is 4 down territory.
Yeah, you got to look at it that way, even though we're still about 3 minutes left in the 3rd. But it looks like Coach is going to decide to go ahead and punt it away as Coach Jeremy Mullins, the coach for the Tolar Rattlers.
Back to that 3rd down, I mean, it looked like Blessing had the right read. He just missed it a little bit low, which is an unfortunate outcome for a 3rd and 5.
Exactly. So now here we go, and they're going to maybe punt it away again here. Put Bussey back there about the 25, 30-yard line. And they did have a fake punt earlier. Let's see if they try that again. Going to go at it this time here. And the rugby-style kick. Low liner. And it'll stay in the middle of the bounce. And they'll get it deep into the 10-yard line there, about the 8. But Feist on the coverage right there. But, you know, hey, you can pin them down there inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah.
And the last 2 times they've had it down there, they broke it for 90-plus yards.
Yeah, this punter's been doing a great job. I mean, that's 3 today within 10 yards.
Exactly.
But
so the Tolar Rattlers doing a good job there, is pinning them back. They're doing a good job there right there. But I tell you, that offense by the Bears has just been potent. You've had Johnson, you've had Bussey, you've had Scourton, you've had Bruton, You've had all of them make, and that offensive line has done an excellent job here tonight too. So if you said 350 some odd rushing yards,
yes, sir,
and you can only do that with a good offensive line. Here we go, Bussey, first down and 10, gonna throw it out here, got his man, and that is on the outside. That's Nickelberry, and he'll take it down the sideline up to about the 30-yard line, about the 28. First down, Bears.
I mean, Mr. Shires talks a lot about how dangerous that wheel route is, and that was covered by Isaac Blessing, the quarterback, out on that left side. The speed of this offense is just incredible. Larry.
Ray Jones first down there for the Timpson Bears. As we're getting down to 2:45 to go as he gets out of bounds. I figured they'd have the clock running already.
Doesn't the clock stop after a first down?
Yeah, out of bounds, but they should spot it and then get it going. Let you do it. Maybe they'll do it a little bit different here in the championship game. Throwing it out here, Johnson. He's got him in the flat at the 31-yard line. Johnson breaks one tackle. He's at the 40. Finally pushed out of bounds there at about the 47-yard line.
Yes, sir.
And out of bounds with 2:40 to go.
Bussey made a great read here. There, Mr. Shires just told me there's a quarter blitz on that play, and Bussey read that and just dumped it off into the flat and made his receiver just make a good play. Right where the corner just left from. The corner down on that left side just blitzed, and Bussey saw it, dumped it out, made a good play. Good offensive read by Terry Bussey.
One of the big guys coming off for Tolar on his own power. Good to see he's okay, getting off the field on his own. So 2:40 left to go. That does stop the clock. It's the first down and 10 for the Bears. They have it all the way out at the 43-yard line. Make that the 42-yard line. After that, Ray Jones first down again. Here's another one for him. Bussey. Nickelberry going to get the handoff, come right up the middle. He's at the midfield stripe into Tolar territory down around the 40, and they'll mark him there at about the 43.
I mean, the hole off that left tackle, you could drive a truck through. I mean, this offensive line is pretty much dominating this entire drive.
Exactly. Another first down, Ray Jones first down, and started there at the 8-yard line, and look, they're already in Tolar territory, bringing it right on down. And Nickelberry with another great run here for the Bears, as they just seem determined to bring this goal ball home tonight. Up 35-7 with 2:10 to go in the third. Bussey fakes the handoff, sends it out to got his man at the 30-yard line. That is Johnson at the 15, the 10, 5, touchdown Bears!
I mean,
Johnson from 43 yards out, touchdown Bears, and it's on now.
Yeah, it's on, and that time it was a safety blitz. That time they brought the safety, and as soon as Terry Bussey saw that, I mean, he fired it right over the middle and just pitch and catch at that point. Again, like Brad Sham says, those dogs were just walked.
Yeah.
I mean, those dogs were just walked.
Hey, that's good stuff.
That's good stuff right there.
The route is on. I'm a little surprised. I thought it would be a game.
Right.
Well, I kind of knew that, I thought it'd be a little bit closer myself, guys, but, this Tolar offense is very good, but that defense has done a great job here and shut down their running game. That's their bread and butter thing there. And once we shut down that running game, they didn't really have a whole lot to go on the passing game because our secondary is second to none for the Bears out there. Right. And Tyler Lane makes it 42-7 with 2 minutes to go in the third. It's time for a break. NETSN will be back.
You know that Ace Hardware of East Texas is all the hardware you need, but there's a lot of other things they have too. Fun things for your camping trips. Fun things to wear when you go outside. For the 4th of July barbecue, to the housewarming in the fall, to your Christmas shopping and clothes for all year long, it's Ace Hardware, the helpful place of East Texas.
So, Billy Don, tell us about Brookshire Brothers.
Well, they got just about everything. Got good produce section, a fine meat market, oh, that chicken. Winter chicken dinner. And the pharmacist is great, and the people there make it worthwhile. They always got specials if you pay attention. And that manager, he's a nice fella. And the thing is, you can shop at Brookshire's day or night. A lot more night after daylight savings.
Brookshire Brothers Center.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the UIL, are the 825,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Texas. And so we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible. Because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
2 minutes to go in the third quarter. It's 42-7. Timpson putting on a clinic like it's round one or something, and the Rattlers just don't have an answer.
That's the big man Brown trying to run over to that left side, and he's going to be wrangled up and taken down there by Bruton, as well as number 9, Bader Kimbrough. And Brown not getting much there on that one.
Larry, one thing that I think I kind of want to see from this Tolar offense, I want to see him test. I just want to see him test the secondary, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, we've tried a few shots down. I say we.
Yeah.
Tolar has tried a few shots downfield, but this is beginning to be desperation time, you know? Let's air it out a little bit.
Yeah, they had a couple guys down there, but the Bears did a good job. Blessing misses the handoff or the snap on low, and it's going to be a loss in the backfield on a great job. Jacaden Adams getting back there, making another big stop, as well as Shaheed Cross, number 13.
I feel like this would be the time.
Yeah, I mean, you got to find something here, but the Bears secondary's done a great job. They've been double teaming both receivers downfield, and just nobody open down there. The short passes underneath have been good, but they just haven't been able to use them very much tonight. 42-7, third down and 8. Under a minute to go here in the third. Bears looking for their first state championship. Blessing pulls it down. He'll get close to the first down. He'll probably have it there right around the 40. Awful close to that first down.
Yeah, that's
gonna be a little short, huh?
They're
Third
gonna have
down,
to
maybe
go
fourth down in about a yard.
With 30 seconds to go in the last quarter. This could be their last gasp. They got to convert this. Ray Jones first down. Got to get to the 40.
Cameron Bennett with a good stop to make it a fourth down and short. And Blessing has worked his backside off here tonight, folks. I tell you what, him and Brown have tried really hard. Their offensive line have done a pretty good job here tonight.
Yeah, this box is loaded as well. I think this Timpson defense knows what's about to come to them.
They're going to bring the pressure here. Looking for Blessing. He's going to get caught in the backfield, and he's going to go down. And the Bears are going to have great field position at their own, at the Tolar 35, 36-yard line. And you don't want to give the Bears a short field right here.
No, you don't.
You don't want to give the Bears any field.
And the idea on that was to let your guy come around for a fake end around. But Timpson was in there before they could do the fake, and so it didn't work. It's time for the third quarter Batters Law Firm scoreboard. Today's games, Timpson leading 42-7, and it's a surprising rout, really. Gordon beat Westbrook 70-20. These are 6-man games, and Benjamin over Oglesby 82-34. Those were the games that happened already, and there will be games for the rest of the weekend, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We'll hear now from whomever we need to hear from. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter from AT&T Stadium.
You're watching the Northeast Texas Sport Network presentation of a Wallington Shires production. The Timpson Bears run through the UIL state playoffs. Timpson game sponsors include Wayne Christian Financial Services, Ross Lumber Supply, Sabine State Bank, McDonald & Sons Hardware, and Rancho Grande Mexican Restaurant. Covington Lumber and Building Supplies is in the capable hand of a third generation of Covingtons. For shingles for your roof, to carpet for your floors, to Farrell Calhoun paint for the walls, bathroom fixtures, and everything in between, Covington's has it, as well as all the lumber you can shake a stick at. Lumber for your home or for other fun projects. You find it all at Covington's.
All righty, folks, back here getting ready for the fourth quarter, and the Bears are dominating, 12 minutes away from a state title for the Timpson Bears, and the Piney Woods, Timpson fans are ready to bring it back home.
And Sabine State Bank is absolutely excited about that. ask them about their CDs, one of the safest and smartest investment vehicles for investors looking to protect large dollar investments while earning CD level returns that may compare favorably to Treasury and money market fund yields. That's CDARS. Remember the ARS at Sabine State Bank, proud of the Timpson Bears that have just taken it to. They've had to work hard last week, the last couple of weeks. Garrison game was a
brutal.
But you say that Bussy gets a lot of credit, but there's another 4 guys that do too, Jack Allen.
Oh, yeah. Those 4 guys are the defensive front. I mean, as Larry would call them, the big uglies on that defensive front. I mean, they have just dominated. One of the things that's huge about having immediate pressure in the backfield is you can't throw the ball downfield because your quarterback doesn't have time to get it there. And you can't consistently run because you're getting met in the backfield 70% of the time. Mm-hmm. I feel like a lot of the work for this great secondary is being done up front by the defensive front 4.
We saw a graphic a little ago, 11 to 12 for 275 for passing for Bussy, and here he is ready to pass again. He gets flushed out of the pocket, rolls over, now going to throw it up downfield. Got 2 receivers down there and out of the reach of Johnson and Bruton down there.
He threw a pretty good pass to 2 guys, but they had to choose.
Wow.
Yeah, nobody else down there.
There's just no way that – I mean, that was a really athletic play to overthrow these guys from 40 yards out.
And pretty athletic to escape because he was under the kind of pressure that most folks would have fallen under. Hey, Shell Mooney is waiting for you guys on the center square, all you Timpson fans. When you get back, when you're ready to do some Christmas shopping, there's some creative stuff.
I don't know about 1 o'clock in the morning when we get back, though. We're just shopping it.
Not now.
Mooney's going to open at 1 o'clock in the morning. Okay,
wait till tomorrow
at
Mooney's Emporium.
Bussy's going to empty out the backfield, 42-7, 11:49 to go. Taking time out of the clock here, trying to get this final time out of here. And that's a good play there by the defense for the Rattlers. They make a stop on Bussy in the backfield.
Pretty much one fella, number 11 on that play, got back there and wrecked shop, beat a blocker while tackling Bussy. Hard to do. That's Riddle, Jackson Riddle. Solved that riddle. It's hard to make that play.
Hey, is this the first 3rd and long that we've seen from the Timpson Bears?
Timpson's had a couple of them here tonight.
Okay.
They've had some third downs.
The first one in a while,
It's the first one since the first half. But, this is really the first time we've seen the offense on the field here.
Right.
Except for that short touchdown that they had in that 3rd quarter. They really didn't have to, and it's just special team touchdown. So Bussy, 3rd down and 9 from the 35-yard line. Get a handoff. Nope, Nickelberry.
Oh, boy.
He's got Bruton down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Bears. Terry Bussy with a little just pitch and catch out there to Amari Bruton. Touchdown in the Bears, 48-7, and you can start to smell it.
Well, and I'm starting to see Rattlers getting ready to leave. This is absolutely unfamiliar to them. They've won 14 games. The one they lost was to a private school bigger than them early on, and they not just won, they have blown people out. Being on this side of it has got to be a little bit surreal for these Rattlers. By the way, that pass just a simple slant route. He was untouched.
I think it was an RPO. I mean, you saw the play fake at the very beginning, and I think this just falls on the discipline and football IQ of Terry Bussy. I mean, he saw that corner was playing off, and he knew his route tree and just put it on the spot and hit him in stride.
And the extra point is good, 49-7. If you're looking at the scoreboard going, surely something's wrong, that's correct. That 49-7 score brought to you by Rancho Grande and Timpson. They would love to host your next event, Bears fans, whether it's birthday parties, sorority functions, business meetings, or club gatherings. Rancho Grande, you'll find all the food and atmosphere to make the special event special. Give them a call for your state championship celebration at Rancho Grande. One customer at McDonald & Sons just down the road remembers a recent bout of bad weather. Been about a week without water, 4 days without electric. She said, my husband called McDonald & Sons on a Sunday afternoon, and they were open. He went up and got the supplies needed to start repairing water leaks. He said the service was exceptional and their prices very reasonable. Experience the difference. Like Jack Allen said, when Bussy breaks a record, go to McDonald & Sons, get the tools to fix it.
Come on.
Look at that smile. Look at that smile.
That
says it all right there.
Future Aggie smile.
Gig him,
really
baby.
going?
Gig the whole world.
Gig him.
Gig the whole world.
All right, so 7 touchdowns, 2 for Johnson, 2 for Bruton, 2 for Bussy, and 1 for Colton Carroll. here tonight.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
That's right. And Merry Christmas, Timpson Bears. 10:54 to make it official. But, I mean, it looks like the state championship is going to come back to Timpson Bears here. Here's a kick going to be muffed at the 20. And the Rattlers, watch it bring up a good return. Up across the 40-yard line.
He found a little something out of nothing. And it's so good for the community. In the county where we live, you don't go far. Garrison has gone and made some state championship hay. Tenaha has had multiple state championships. Carthage just down the road has one every other year. Shelbyville has their share of them in a lot of sports. Joaquin, I don't think has one in football, but they have in other sports. Timpson doesn't have anything to show. They're about to put a big one, the most recent one, on the mantle in Timpson, and that's just great story.
Huge.
Yeah, and too, you know, and there's no better trophy in Texas. You know, no disrespect to any other sport or whatever, but if you get a state championship ball in Texas, that's pretty big deal, man. That's a big deal.
Blessing with the keeper, and he gets his biggest gain of the night as he crosses midfield, makes a move, gets across the 40, brings it down to the 37-yard line as they're doing hurry up. Big Ray Jones first down for the Rattlers, who have not quit.
Yeah, they're going to keep trying. They're going to keep trying to put something in there. The Rattlers not going to go away at all. And nice job there by number 15, Devin Moreland. He meets him in the backfield, knocks down Brown for that tackle right there. So brings up a second down. That's going to be a loss of 1 maybe.
Jack Allen, you noticed something that made you feel old today, and you're a sophomore and junior in college.
Junior, yes, sir. I played Little League Baseball growing up, and the shortstop and star athlete on my Little League Baseball team, thank you, Coach Ward Herndon, his name was Chipper Beckham, and his little brother, who is a freshman in high school now, is on this state championship team.
And making contributions.
Making plays, man.
What a great play by the Bears defense in the backfield, getting back there. Moreland once again, Lane back there too. And just a sleuth of Bears back there. That's the one I learned last week.
That's a sleuth
of Bears.
A sleuth of Bears.
Keaton told me that last
week,
right?
And a Roomba of snakes.
Yeah.
A Roomba?
A Roomba of Rattlers. It brings up 3rd down and 9. The Roomba gives the sleuth. No, the sleuth gives the Roomba.
There it is.
9 yards to go on 3rd down.
So here comes Blessing once again. Got Brown in the backfield. Blessing going to look to pass. Now pulls it down. Nobody out there. Going to find a man there at about the 27, 28-yard line. Stepping out of bounds.
He just couldn't keep himself in bounds. He had the first down, but his momentum took him right out of bounds. I know he hated it, but no, he did get the first down. He was close, but that's good. He got his 9 yards.
That's Behrens. He missed a big play around the 10, 15-yard line earlier in this game. He missed a big one there that probably would have gave the Rattlers a chance at a touchdown earlier in this game. But a nice catch right there, keeping it going there for Behrens. And a great job by Jacaden Adams, the man in the middle. And boom, boom, boom. That's what I'm talking about right there. Blessing goes nowhere. Jacaden says, I can need another sack in this championship game. And he gets one right there.
Yeah, and I think that was a sack on a running play. He tackled the quarterback before he could even get into his run.
So here comes a long 3rd down now for Blessing. He's going to throw it out here. Got his man. In and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Behrens. Nickelberry right there on the defense.
Such a great name for a secondary player.
They actually have a young man on their squad. His last name is Wildcat.
No way.
Yeah, his number 86 name is Wildcat. That's what I got on here. So that would be really cool. That's a great football name.
We just saw the replay on the huge AT&T Stadium TV, and Nickelberry just got his hands in there. That wasn't a drop. Nope. That was a straight up rake. Right. That was a pass breakup. Beautiful.
Nickelberry's done that a couple times tonight.
Yes, sir, he has.
Yeah. So here we go with a 3rd down and about 11 here for the Rattlers. Getting close to that State Farm red zone where the Bears defense is so solid. They have been all night long and only allowed that 1 touchdown all night long. So here comes Blessing. Now, see, well, here we go. That passing game is not there. Oh, is it going to be intercepted?
Yes, sir, it is.
And it is. The second interception, that is Amari Bruton. Going to come up with the interception. And let me get my hammer out and start knocking down the nails, baby. Because the Timpson Bears are going to be state champions tonight. I guarantee it.
He was throwing it to a receiver who was not particularly involved, wasn't even looking.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate because Rice was the intended receiver when he made eye contact with Blessing, was open.
We are going to hear from some of our sponsors. Before we do, let me just tell you, coming up, the Wiggins Farms post-game show. Some of it is going to be live from the field. Now, we've never done this before. We've never been to a field where you have to get vetted to get onto the field. There's going to be a big trophy celebration. We'll need to wait for all of that, but we're going to talk to some of the folks down on the field. You're going to have to tell me who the player of the game is going to be, and if we say Bussy, we're not going to be able to talk to him. Everybody else in the state media is going to want to, so you guys get to choose our Center Motor Company player of the game and our Dairy Queen play of the game, in addition to talking to folks live from the AT&T field. That's all on the Wiggins Farms post-game show coming up. We'll hear from some sponsors. We'll be right back.
You're watching the Northeast Texas Sport Network presentation of a Wallington Shires production. The Timpson Bears run through the UIL state playoffs. Timpson game sponsors include Wayne Christian Financial Services, Ross Lumber Supply, Sabine State Bank, McDonald & Sons Hardware, and Rancho Grande Mexican Restaurant.
Father, for lunch today, I would like a salad.
Father, for lunch, I'd like one of those American cheeseburgers.
I'm a vegetarian.
Cheeseburger, that's what I need. Ice cream.
Oh, when everyone in your family thinks they're royalty, take them someplace where they can all get something good. Dairy Queen.
Hi, are you tired of the high cost of medical care? Tired of insurance that doesn't want to do anything for you? Don't have any insurance? I'm Sharon Nelson, a family nurse practitioner. I see patients of all ages for very low cash prices. For physicals, illnesses, labs, refills of medications, chronic disease management, male and female exams, suturing, joint injections, minor surgeries, come see me, Sharon Nelson at Nelson Family Practice, 420 Tennaha Street, across from the Dairy Queen and Center. Se habla un poquito español.
Everybody, welcome back. Score, Timpson 49, Tolar 7. We turn it back over to the voice of the Timpson Bears, Mr. Larry. Come on, ref.
Come on. Yeah, we hadn't had to get on the refs. I would say the refs did an excellent job here tonight. They've done a really good job here tonight, keeping the game flowing.
They've let them play.
They have let them
Very
play.
True. There's been very little dirty laundry on the field.
So the Bears now 8 minutes away from a state title. And Bussy at the 10-yard line, going to hand it to Scourton. Scourton up the gut. He'll take it across the 20 to the 25. First down, Bears, and the clock is rolling.
You know, Pierce, it's interesting because to say, okay, who played the best on this, in the game? Because it's hard when you had a 93 and a 97 and scoring left and right.
Yeah.
But, man, this Bear defense has just really shut down Tolar. They've just hadn't been able to get anything going other than the onside kick and the one little drive.
Right. Yeah, that's true. And I gave the Bears defense the player of the game a week or so ago because they did a great job.
You're hard pressed not to do that again.
Yeah. We may end up
because Tolar is scoring. They're scoring 50, 60 points a game.
Yeah, they're running over everybody.
Yeah, and just no running attack whatsoever.
Yeah, Bears defense all over. And Scourton tries to bring around the edge here, and a good job there by the Rattlers to get there and shut it down before he gets to the 30. And Scourton going to be cramping up a little bit there over on the Tolar sideline. So let's see if we can get him stretched out. And, man, I tell you what, 7:17 left to go in this ball game. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening back home in the Piney Woods, around Center, around Timpson, around Tennaha, everybody should be very ecstatic and happy for this team and for the kids at Timpson and what they've done here tonight. And it's just been a pleasure to be able to be here and call these games through the playoff and be here tonight with you guys. Thank y'all for this. It's so awesome.
Yeah. To quote the great Bum Phillips, Timpson has been knocking on the door.
Yeah.
And tonight, baby, they kicked it in.
Kicking it in tonight. Scourton leaving the field under his own power. Good to see. He's cramping up a little bit right there on that right leg.
We can't quote Bum directly.
Yeah, we can't say it directly what Bum had to say.
But they've kicked it. They kicked that thing in tonight.
Yeah, they
did.
kicked
it in last week too.
Yes, they did.
But they finished it off tonight. Right there.
Yeah. But coming in here tonight, and a lot of people had Tolar picked to win by 8 to 12 points. Actually, here tonight.
That's crazy.
Really? Yeah. I watched a lot of it. Even the Dave Campbell's guys, they had Tolar to pick to win. They just thought that their running game is just going to be superior here tonight. And the thing is that's what Timpson has faced all playoff.
Yep.
Every team they played has a power running game, and Timpson has shut it down and beat them with the passing game. What happened tonight? They shut down the running game, and they beat them with the passing game.
Well, I tell you, number 56, Adams.
Jacaden Adams.
Well, and then number 14, Tyler Lane. They just said, you ain't running the football tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, Adams has not been blocked all night. He comes on those linebacker blitzes and has just been absolutely disruptive.
Yeah, they've just been a great job in there. Here's that offensive line has done. That's another one, too. The offensive line. There's Johnson rolling around that far side, and he's not going to go away. He's going to bring up a fourth down and long. The Bears going to have to punt it away. But it keeps the clock rolling, and we're down to 6:45 before the goal ball is risen.
That interesting thing about this possession, about this little drive from, I guess you can call it a stall from the Timpson offense, is the Rattler defense changed something up. They have been completely loading the box for the past 3.5 quarters, trying to stop Terry Bussey.
Right.
And it's really, first of all, difficult to stop Terry Bussey because he's just this transcendent athlete.
Right.
But if you try to do that, then you have people on the outside who are just speed burners. Like, they can move.
And Larry Pierce talked about it in pregame with me that, I mean, where Timpson really had an advantage, it was on the outside, and they have shown that tonight. Because the receivers have turned 8, 10, 12-yard slants into huge touchdowns.
Into total just chunk demolishing plays. And I think the Rattler defense finally found something with 6 minutes left in the game.
Right.
That spread the defense out, cover the outside, make people make plays. And it was relatively successful on this one. Down by 5 or 6 possessions, but still.
Still, that's a good job here by the Timpson Bears all the way across. And, Tolar Rattlers, you guys getting here is amazing.
Right, what do they say? The bad news is you lost in the state championship.
Yeah.
The good news is you lost in the state championship.
Exactly. Right. And both these teams, here playing for their first championship. Neither team has ever been here before. So great job by the Tolar Rattlers, and they're going to have some great guys. They're going to be back next year, and they're going to make some noise next year too. I guarantee it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's about in each division. There's probably about 70, 80 teams wish they could have lost in the state championship.
Yeah, exactly. A bunch of teams sitting at home wishing they could be here, losing it 49-7 right now. But that's just the way it is. And the Timpson Bears, like I said, they came out here and they did what they had to do. They had a mission, and they put it on them early, and they just never let up. And 5.5 minutes to go, and Blessing taking his time here. Now pulls it down, and he's going to run across the 40-yard line. Taken down there by Kimbrough. And that should be close to a first down there, maybe a third down and a couple. But the clock rolling, 5 minutes to play.
Maybe we can see the football equivalent of a Tracy McGrady scoring 33 points in 13 seconds.
Yeah, there you go.
The game's not over.
Not over yet. But they got a lot of work to do to even get it close to this.
Right.
But Tolar, coming out here, just keep working your offense. And Blessing going to take it himself and run right up the middle.
I think he got that first down there.
And Isaac Blessing, the senior quarterback, definitely wanted to get out of here with a victory for your final game. But Blessing has done a great job here for Tolar Rattlers. He has been a lot here tonight.
I know we mentioned it at the very beginning of the broadcast, but this is Isaac Blessing's first full season as a quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he made the move from linebacker earlier this year, and he's just been balling out. He's been playing some pretty good football.
Yeah, he did a great job here, and they're going to hand off to the big bruiser back, Brown, and he's going to take it across the 45-yard line to about the 48.
That's been the big deal right there. Timpson has really shut down Brown.
Yeah.
I mean, he is just
he's a load.
He's a load, and if he ever gets going north and south, he's probably a handful. But the Bears have not let him do that.
Yeah, every time he's got the ball or they come across the line of scrimmage on a run play, there's 4 or 5 Bears helmets on the ball.
Yeah, they're hitting him. They're hitting him in the backfield before he can get going.
Blessing, and throw it out here. That's going to be broken up before they can get that one there.
That secondary is just they're just stifling. I mean, that's something that I would do. Like, I see that the Timpson box is completely loaded. You have probably 7 guys right on top of the ball. So naturally, spread it out a little bit. And then the speed of this secondary is just making that not an option. This Timpson defense is good.
Yeah, that's like I told you before we started here. The difference maker is going to be the secondary Timpson against the receivers of the Tolar Rattlers. And the secondary of the Bears has won that matchup here tonight. As they get it to Owens, he goes out of bounds, stops the clock, 3:47 left to play. As the Rattlers are looking to get back downfield, see if they can put up another score here before the end of this one.
Another disruption by number 56. What's his last name?
Adams.
Adams.
Yeah.
I mean, he is just everywhere.
Yeah, Jacaden Adams, he's been a force. Him and Guttermuth, Cameron Bennett, also number 51 in there, Jadarius Holloway. Those guys across that front there have been excellent last few weeks, and they've done a great job here again tonight. Blessing going to try to run it again, but there's Moreland once again to pull him down in the backfield for a loss on the play, 2nd down and 12.
I just get the feeling that this Timpson defense knows exactly what's going to happen. You know, I feel like at some point you just have to think that this Timpson defensive coordinator just has the earpiece for the Rattlers offensive coordinator.
Well, when you're pretty much that one-dimensional type of team,
sure,
3/4 of the time they know what you're going to come with, and just good film study and a good job by the Bears. And here we go with a 2nd down and 11. Blessing going to hand off to Brown. He's going to be tackling the background.
Who
is it?
Who did that?
Who is that? Number 56, Jacaden Adams.
Jacaden Adams, man.
Boom.
And Larry,
Adams has had a terrific game.
He's had an awesome game.
One thing that I'd like to point out, I did some statistics research before this game started, and Isaac Blessing has more passing touchdowns this year than he does rushing touchdowns.
Really?
Yeah, this passing offense they have success throughout this entire 15-game season, but I guess this secondary just won't let it happen tonight.
Yeah, that's a play there. It looked like it was going to be an offsides on the Bears, so Blessing kind of held up, but then they let it go, and so now Blessing goes out of bounds. He took a shot.
Was there a flag? Because it looked like Timpson was offsides, but
yeah, I thought
there's been a couple of
Timpson
those.
was offsides tonight. That was the old Kansas City Ladarius Toney play. So somebody lost their lid. That was Jacaden Adams losing his hat out there. So no penalty flag comes down. It is a 1st down. I'll make that a 4th down and 9. And the Rattlers got to go for it here. Clock rolling, getting down to 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes for a championship for the Timpson Bears. Blessing with the snap. Going to roll over here to the near side. Flushed out of pocket once again. Coming to come downfield. There's nobody there. Out of bounds. And incomplete pass.
Is it victory formation time?
Well, maybe after this punt, it will be.
That's 4th down. That's a turn ball over.
Oh, that was 4th down. I thought that was 3rd. Okay. Well,
I think it's victory O time.
I think you're right. So
look at that. Tell the folks about that. What's on the big screen?
97 yards, longest passing touchdown. Longest receiving touchdown, longest rushing touchdown at 93 yards, 4 passing touchdowns. That's tied for 2nd most. He's still got 2 minutes. He could probably break that one too if he gets another pass going on out here.
I mean, did Terry Bussey have the 93-yard rush, or did I make that?
Yes.
So he broke 3 scoring records today.
Well, 2. Yeah. He didn't. He threw it. He didn't catch it.
Him and Johnson.
That's right.
So we're going to get Tutt in the backfield now for the Bears, number 11.
That's their victory O.
Victory formation for the Bears.
Right. Bussey took the snap.
So 1:45 to go.
They'll have to do it 2 more times.
Ladies and gentlemen, back home in Timpson, be ready to welcome your 2023 2A D1 state champion, Timpson Bears.
Larry, how does this make you feel, man?
Man, I tell you, this is a pinnacle highlight of my career.
Right.
To be here to call a state championship football game in Texas, my home state, and a team I know, man, wow. This is just so awesome. And to be part of it and to watch this, it's like I grew up in Timpson or something. Just so happy. It's just exciting. And Coach Thurwanger going to end his career. Terry Bussey's going to end his high school career. Wins and a state title. Woo!
I'm not a Timpson Bear, but I feel it.
I mean, I can feel it. Feel it coming.
And this is Coach is going to retire and go out on top, baby.
Yes, he is. 40 seconds to go. Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are in the Piney Woods, if you ain't listening somewhere and happy for this Timpson Bears team, you need to check your residency as a victory formation, the most beautiful play in football. We got one more.
Let's see, do we have the guys down on the field? Are y'all there?
We're over here on the 40-yard line.
All right, so we got The Watlingtons are storming the Cowboys
10 seconds.
sideline.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
4,
3,
2,
1. Ladies and
and-
gentlemen, the Timpson Bears are the 2023 state champions, Class 2A D1. Woo!
Now the coach just got showered with Gatorade, and I don't think he minds.
No, probably not.
Not at all. I wouldn't mind either, man.
Just a little bit extra laundry to do. I'd be okay with that. You know?
Exactly. Congratulations to the Tolar Rattlers. The Timpson Bears are state champions here, and they did it in authoritative fashion to finish 16-0 on the year. Wow. What a game.
Wow, indeed.
All right, so folks, coming up next is going to be the Wiggins Family Farms post-game show, where we're going to see who the Watlington boys can round up to talk to down there. We're going to take a quick break, and we come back. We will have the post-game show right after this.
Northeast Texas Sports Network and Azalea Orthopedics present Northeast Texas Football, the 2023 season. Welcome to the Wiggins Farms postgame show. The postgame show features the Dairy Queen play of the game. The Wyndham Family Dentistry, something to smile about. JBA Financial brings you our Coach Talk. And Center Motor Company proudly brings you the player of the game.
All right, everybody. Your camera's not on. All right, everybody. Welcome back to the Wiggins Family Farms post-game show. Try to get our camera working up there so we can capture Chris Watlington. There we go. So it's time to do our Dairy Queen play of the game. I'll turn it over to Jack Allen Watlington to discuss that.
As far as play of the game goes, the one that made me the most excited was probably the kickoff return touchdown, Larry, to open the second half, to get the scoring started for the Bears in that second half. That one's my play of the game, if I had to choose.
Yeah, that was a great play of the game there, too. I kind of like the Johnson 93-yarder. I like the 97-yard or the 93-yard run by Bussey. Johnson did it there, too. But, yeah, I can definitely agree with you there on that for the player of the game, yeah.
All right, so that's it. So which one is it, guys?
I'm going with the kickoff return.
Yeah, the kickoff return for the touchdown. That kind of just took it all back because the Rattlers went down there and scored, and that just kind of took it all back away from them right there.
Yep.
All right, folks, that's our DQ play of the game. Of course, everybody knows that I prefer the DQ tacos is my favorite thing.
Amen.
We're here from Dairy Queen. We come back. We're continuing the Wiggins Family postgame show. We get ready to go down to the field right after this.
Father, for lunch today, I would like a salad.
Father, for lunch, I'd like one of those American cheeseburgers.
I'm a vegetarian.
Cheeseburger. That's what I need.
Father.
Ice cream.
Oh, when everyone in your family thinks they're royalty, take them someplace where they can all get something good. Dairy Queen.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Wiggins Family Farms postgame show. Time for something to smile about, brought to you by Wyndham Family Dental. Just remember, all the folks in Timpson, you're going to have some big smiles, so you need to have those teeth clean, and there's nowhere better place to do it than Wyndham Family Dental there in Center. So, guys, it's time to talk about something to smile about. Larry Pierce, what's something to smile about for you?
Something to smile about? State championship. Woo! You can't get a bigger smile than a state championship. It won't wipe away. That's it.
My something to smile about, Mr. Shires and Larry, is the fact that Terry Bussey is an Aggie. That's it
For
me
now.
right now. For now.
For now.
He's got a sticker on his helmet, man. That's my quarterback.
That
right
would
there.
be. That would be. He go play quarterback. Maybe he go
Oh,
play.
that's my
He
Aggie
go
right
play
there. I
defensive
don't know.
back. But anyway, that is good. And congratulations to Terry Bussey to finish off his high school career in football. Of course, we know he does other sports as well. We look forward to seeing him on the basketball court coming up. But congratulations, and what a fine young man he is, and he will be an asset to the Texas A&M University.
Amen.
So, something to smile about again one more time. We're getting to call this game from where the Dallas Cowboys play. That's just an unbelievable experience for all of us. So that's something to smile about. Brought to you by Wyndham Family Dental. We'll hear from Wyndham Family Dental, and then we'll check in with Chris Walton down below.
Haley,
Excuse me?
Haley, my mouth hurts.
What?
My tooth in my mouth.
Oh, you have a toothache.
Yes, a tooth ache.
Well, you need to take that toothache to Wyndham Family Dental. If it can be done in a big city practice, it can be done at Wyndham Family Dental.
Oh, well, thanks very much.
Wiggins Farms. You know, they call them the watermelon family. But the product from their farm, when the melon's just a baby, all the way through to the harvest, to your table. It's the juiciest, best melons available. Wiggins Farms, hat not included.
Go.
All righty, we're back here for the Batters Law Firm final scoreboard. As the Timpson Bears win it here 49-7 over Tolar. Gordon beat Westbrook earlier 70-20. Benjamin over Oglesby 82-34. Tomorrow's games, Albany and Mart, Malakoff and Franklin and Gunter and Tidehaven will be right here in the Cowboys Stadium, AT&T Stadium. That is your batter scoreboard here for the end of this one.
It'll be interesting to see Chapel Hill be brought to you audio only, just like we did this game by our brothers at NETSN.
Yep.
Also, we're curious to see how Gilmer does, because Gilmer sent us, the Rough Riders, home in the playoffs and scores. But, of course, that's our scoreboard brought to you by Batters Law Firm. If your case matters, call Batters. We'll hear from them, and then I think we'll finally get down to the field.
Batters Law Firm is proud to be a third-generation law firm serving the injured people of East Texas since 1964. Batters has settled thousands of cases and paid out over $25 million to clients from settlements in the past 2 years. Visit one of their locations for your free, no-appointment consultation and let the Batters team implement their proven approach that incorporates treatment and recovery while maximizing settlements and payouts. Batters Law Firm, serving you in Nacogdoches, Lufkin Center, and Houston. Remember, when it matters, call Batters. 833-BATTERS. 833-BADDERS.
You're watching the Northeast Texas Sport Network presentation of a Wallington Shires production. The Timpson Bears run through the UIL state playoffs. Timpson game sponsors include Wayne Christian Financial Services, Ross Lumber Supply, Sabine State Bank, McDonald & Sons Hardware, and Rancho Grande Mexican Restaurant.
All right, everybody, welcome back. It's time for some general thoughts as they're doing the trophy presentation. Tyler Lane was named the Defensive Player of the Game officially, but the official Wallington Shires Pierce Productions, of course, Bussey is the Offensive Player of the Game, of course.
Oh, yeah.
See that being named. But the more important award is what the Wallington Shires Pierce Productions has to offer, and we're naming Adams as the Player of the Game. But let's turn to we'll start. Who we got? Do we have J.C. Walton?
Yes,
let's
sir.
have your final thoughts. Let's go ahead and get that.
I mean, my final thoughts, sure, there is tremendous talent on this Timpson offense and defense, but I'm really impressed with the way that both offensive and defensive coordinators coached this game, called this game. Just in general, Timpson dominated, and I think that's the biggest storyline of this game. It was really impressive to watch.
Very good.
Yeah.
We're gonna save you for last.
Okay.
But again, what a great season! Again, this is a culmination of 4 years with Terry Bussey and with Coach and all that stuff. Getting so close, getting to the regional finals and to the semifinals, and falling short to Refugio to this year come out and and have a tough win against Ganado in the semifinals when they were down. To come back and win that game, and then to come to state here and thoroughly dominate a really good Tolar football team. So, Chris Wallington, are we ready for you?
Yes, we are. We are here with our player of the game. Tell her the camera's right up there over there, man. Tell everybody who you are.
My name is Jacaden Adams.
And what grade are you in?
A senior.
This has been, you've built into this for such a long time. Just try to put into words what it felt like.
It just feels great to finally come over to home for the fifth round after losing 3 times in a row and winning it. And, you know, we won it.
In big style. Tell me about what you came in, what was the game plan? I'm guessing the game plan worked about as well as it could, but what was the game plan?
Slant hard, play fast, you know, go make a tackle.
You did that a lot.
Thank you.
And, I mean, you're the only person I know that's ever made a tackle on this field. Tell me what it was like when y'all walked in here.
I mean, the atmosphere was just crazy, knowing the Cowboys my favorite team and all. So it just was a crazy atmosphere to actually get the chance to play on this field and things after watching a lot of greats play on it and perform how they perform on Sundays, Mondays, and Thursdays. It felt good.
Well, it ought to. This is something you're going to remember for the rest of your life. Thanks for giving us about 90 seconds of share with everybody back home. Congratulations.
All right, you're welcome.
That is our Center Motor Company player of the game. I'm not talking to Coach. Everybody else is talking to Coach, and we got to talk to Coach when he got here. So JBA Financial has allowed us to talk to coaches all season long. Thank you for that. But we're going to call it done from down here on the field and send it back up to y'all. Thanks a bunch, y'all.
All right, folks. That'll do it. We're here from Center Motor Company, which brings us the player of the game, who tonight is number 56.
Jacaden
Adams, who had just a monster game.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that, which is exactly right. Because, again, we cannot overstate how important it was to stop the Tolar running game before it got going. Because, you know, it's a running game. It has the rhythm, and you get some success, and then you just – it is partially psychological. And to have your big guy, number 40, Brown, cut down in the backfield, play after play after play, it just wore out. It wore on them.
Yeah.
And then when they don't get that going, then you force them to do what they don't want to do, which is pass in obvious passing downs. Obviously, Tolar, what they like to do is pass when you're coming up to stop the run.
Right.
Timpson was able to stop them with their front seven. We're going to have to bring a lot of pressure.
Right.
We didn't see Bussy coming up in the box a lot.
Yeah, because that's what I said. Like I said in the pregame, you know, it's just like that. The secondary for the Bears are going to be a much better match for the Tolar receivers, and that's where it was won tonight, right there.
And we knew. And we knew that Timpson's offense was going to score and score quick and have big – we just knew that.
Yeah.
But the idea was what Tolar was hoping that they could do is take the ball and just jam it down Timpson's throat, control the game, control the time of possession, limit the number of possessions for Timpson, you know, and just grind it out and win it in the end. And, again, Timpson's defense just completely shut that down, and then they had to try to – throw the football, and you saw what happened.
Yeah, that's just not their style of the game right there. So that's the way it goes. But to wrap, are we going to wrap up here?
We're going to take a commercial break, and then we're going to let you, Larry Pierce, have the final word on this Timpson Bear season. So we're here from Center Motor Company and JBA Financial. We'll be right back.
Center Motor Company. From whatever angle you look at it, you see Ford. Ford trucks, SUVs like the Bronco, and iconic cars like the Mustang. A legacy managed by Kevin Jones and created by Ray Jones. Center Motor Company on Hurst Street in Center. What sort of thing do you expect from a good coach like Rick Meeks? To prepare you, to make you ready for the game, to make sure that the good times outnumber the bad times, but that when bad times come, you can weather the storm. What do you expect from a good financial planner? Well, much the same thing, so that your family and you get across the finish line on top of the world. That's why JBA Financial sponsors our Coach Talk with Rick Meeks. JBA Financial and Rough Rider Football.
Everybody, welcome back. It's our final segment of the Wiggins Family Farm postgame show, and the floor is turned over to Larry. Come on, Ref Pierce, who's been covering these Timpson Bears since the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, I have, and I tell you what, man, it's just I
I don't know. It's just some of the most beautiful football. That's what I've been telling people. Some of the most beautiful football I've ever seen in my life the last 6 or 7 weeks has come from these Timpson Bears. And not just Terry Bussey, but I'm talking about this entire Timpson Bears football team. They're a family. They came in here and they worked and worked and worked, and they know what they've had the last few years, and they came together here and they took it home, and they won this big game here, and they won it convincingly, letting everybody know who the Timpson Bears are. And just to have a small little part to be around what these guys had the chance to do as a football player and never having the chance to play in a state championship game like that, but to be here like this with these guys for this year, it's very special. And these guys are going to cherish this for the rest of their life, as will I, because I don't know if I get the chance to come back here and do this again. You know, these things are very few and far between. They don't happen very often. So when you get this chance, you take it and you suck up every little bit of it. And I know the Timpson Bears are. And it's, to me, I'm just happy and I'm joyful. And I know I sound a little cracking up here, but that's cool because I'm just happy for those guys. I'm a football player. And when you're a football player and you get to be around this kind of stuff, you know, it gets to you. And you let everybody know that, hey, I love these guys. And what a great run. And I'm so happy. That's it. That's all I got. Congratulations. Woo! I've had the time of my life the last 7 weeks. I'll tell you that right now.
All right. Well, way to go. Well said, Mr. Larry Pierce. That's going to wrap it up, folks, for the football season here. We get ready to go full gear. We've already started some basketball. So for the folks that tune in to the NETSN, you know, we're going to have on Friday night, we're going to have double with the Center Rough Riders. We're going to have the Center Rough Riders playing the Tyler High School. I guess this used to be John Tyler, but now it's just Tyler High School Lions live from Tyler. It should be Chris Walkington, myself on the call on that. And then Larry Pierce is going to cover the Lady Riders.
That's right.
As they go and play Nacogdoches.
Playing Nac.
Of course, we also have tomorrow evening here on NETSN, we're going to have our brother crew is going to be up covering Chapel Hill, just like we did this game. As Chapel Hill goes for another state title, and then we're going to have a bunch of basketball coverage. We got all throughout East Texas. So again, for I'm the counselor, Stephen Shires. For Larry, come on, Ralph Pierce. For Chris Walling, for Scarlet Scoreboard Shires. For the Wallington boys, Keaton, Jack Allen. For mechanic Eric Mendoza, and for Zach Jepson. Again, this is Stephen Shires saying,
bye-bye.
Timpson's the champs.
State champs, baby.
Wiggins Farms. You know, they call them the watermelon family, but the product from their farm when the melon's just a baby, all the way through to the harvest to your table. It's the juiciest, best melons available. Wiggins Farms, hat not included.
Three-point shot.
Red Bulls takes it to the house.
This has been a presentation of the Rough Rider broadcast team, brought to you by Watlington and Shires Productions.